Good morning, chat. Good morning, chat. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wait, I can sing? Good morning. Holy chat. I figured it out. Think about it. How you doing, chat? We are back at it again with another Higurashi stream. This will sadly be a little bit of a shorter stream because I've unexpectedly had my D&D game moved to today, which is a little bit unfortunate. But we will do with it what we may and make it happen. So that's the situation there. Explain the title about the human spirit. So basically, we about to be ascending. That's the situation. We're about to get crazy stuff going on. Haven't caught up still, so I can't watch, but Rika 1 Nipa. I appreciate the Rika 1 Nipa. Thank you to Rorik675 for the follow. Appreciate you. We are never finishing this chapter. We're working on it. We are working on it. Look, we're at the end of chapter 6. I got like 3.5 hours. Favorite woman in Higurashi. There's like one woman in all of Higurashi, and it's Takano. Who else even is there? Oh, I have to get my my cork board up. Here it is. I gotta get this ready. Yeah, who do we, literally woman-wise, we have Mion's mother, Keiichi's mother, who we haven't seen, Takano, Chie. Yeah, Chie as well. That's about it. We're we're starving. And does Hanyu count? I don't want to. No, Hanyu does not count. I am not taking that. I'm not counting that. Why don't you say no to D&D? Because I don't wish to. Favorite man in Higurashi? Myself. Okay. This was the note that was useless. I'm 5'11". Takano's the only adult woman, yet you portrayed her as a child here. Listen, I did not portray her as a child. She just kind of looks like Satoko, and I'm too lazy to get her sprite. This is called efficiency. Look, this is her in her nurse outfit. Think about it. Think about it, Jada. I don't even have Che on this entire board. That's what I noticed. I don't have Che or Mion's mother on this board. Holy. I'll have to get my notes up on my phone, too. Oof. There it is. There it is. Okay. We are locked in. Okay, so this was the note that was useless. Already being dealt with, question mark? Cleaning out the refrigerator, W. And then this one was, we know that that Teppei is under like more pressure because of how fast that everybody's been like working against him. So even if like the efforts aren't actually like single-handedly solving anything, they are putting more pressure on Teppei, which is probably going to get him to dip, which is good. Where he might leave Satoko alone and like try to dip because he feels like CPS is on him. He feels Chie's pulling up, you know, Rika's pulling up. We got all sorts of like, so the amount of eyes he has on, or the amount of eyes he feels that are on him makes him feel like he can't abuse Satoko. Favorite form of Satoko abuse? When Shion had the chair and was going to like just hit her in the head with the chair and then do like a people's elbow to follow up. Yeah, that was pretty lit. Yeah. So he's just threatening maxing, but he is, yeah, here it is. Teppei was starting to get bored of Takano or Satoko. He heard that Satoko's parents had a lot of money saved up, but his wife had taken control of the money. Once he gets the money, he'll leave, basically, is what he wants. But here it is. Teppei felt uncomfortable being watched by both the school and the consultation center. Teppei, all too aware that he's a man of violence, couldn't stand living with Satoko without being violent towards her. The more he suffered, the stronger his urge to beat up Satoko grew. Yeah. Oh, but he also says this, which is bad. This is pretty true. This is pretty bad. Rina is a woman in Higurashi? True. I did forget about Rina. Teppei promised himself that he would destroy Satoko's life before leaving the village. Yeah, y'all remember that? Yeah, that was the, that's good I looked at that again. Because that was the big thing from him. So even if he's feeling the pressure, and that'll lead to him, like, leaving, he's still dedicated to being like, yeah, let me ruin this poor girl's life before I go. Just for fun, I guess. Yeah, so that's basically lose the game for free pivot. Think about it. Oh, I wasn't even streaming on Shorts. Okay, now I'm streaming on Shorts. Boom! Okay, I think we're locked in, chat. Alright. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Now we're good. Okay. Char. Let's make it happen. Episode Chapter 7, I think. Or, well, we're on Chapter 7, but I think we're on Chapter 7 of Chapter 7. I think they were, Keiichi was like we had, the end of the last chapter was Keiichi being like, wait a second, I'm the goat at impassioning people. Hey everybody, let's lock the frick in. Because everybody was all bummed after the Consultation Center thing was like low-key useless. And Keiichi remembered that he's a bard, and he had to cast like Bardic Inspiration. Or rather, expend a Bardic Inspiration. And then Inspiring Leader, you know? That's his role. He's the ultimate support. And so now he's locked in, and now everybody's locked in. So, okay, that's what he's doing. My classmates looked at me with surprise. I stood at the front of the room and banged on the blackboard. This guy's taking control! I needed to get their attention. Oh, bet. Okay, I'll take a snack. Oh, I'm glad to work. I'm glad. Oh, I didn't read that. I'm glad you've liked it. I appreciate that. It has been a roller coaster of a playthrough. Everyone went quiet as soon as I brought up her name. They all knew how bad of a situation Satoko was in. Remembering what happened to her last year, they understood how critical it was that she get help as soon as possible. Everyone was thinking they wanted to save Satoko if they could. Your forehead is huge? Ah, it's because my brain's so big. But they hadn't done anything because they didn't know what they alone could do. Which is why us together are strong.
サトコはもうこれで3日続けて学校に来てない。おじの野郎に連れ去られて3日目。
Let's rally a bunch of school children to go beat up Teppei. Think about it. Think about it.
診療所にこの3日間、サトコが診察に訪れた記録は一切ないからだ。ショック、冷静に考えろ。3日も休むような重い風邪で、どうして病院に連れて行かないなんてことがあるのか。ショック。冷静に考えろ。
Ah, yes, my classmates, my fellow Americans.
3日も休むような重い風邪で、どうして病院に連れて行かないなんてことがあるのか。
3日も風邪なんてなかなかないよね。
Wait, that's a good point. Who in Higurashi would you want to be the most? I mean, I am Shion and I'm Satoshi. Think about it. Wait, Loki, whose life is the best? Wait, all of their lives kind of suck. Hanyu. I would like to be Hanyu. Let me be a time god. Think about it. That's the right answer. Think about it. But Loki, she's trapped and also hates her life. Think about it. Alright, lock in. Yeah, they kind of all... Honestly, everybody freaking, like, has a horrible life. You know? Keiichi's got it pretty good, relatively. Ice, I am not having homoerotic thoughts with Higurashi. I'd be down to be Rika. Like, I'd be down to be Rika, but I just would be nothing like Rika, you know? I'd just be time looping for fun. But then I get murdered every time. I don't know. I feel like I would become insane in a time loop, but like I would like be corrupted by the time loop personally. So I don't know if I should do that. I don't know if I should let myself be recorded. Anyways, okay.
インフルエンザだとそれくらいは
Influenza da.
そんな風邪なら市販の薬では治らない
True. The whole class agreed that it was a bit strange. Everyone had been thinking the same thing inside their hearts. However, no one had really come forward and talked about it. This was a good start.
みんな考えてもみろ。狂犬が売りのサドコだぞ。
Satoko's like the least healthy
の
girl
ま
in
ん
the
じゅうを食っ
village.
てもケロッとしてるやつだ。それが前日まであれだけ元気で突然風邪で3日も寝込むだと、
Sure dude.
そんなことがありえてたまるか。これはもう疑いようがない。サトコが学校へ行けないようにしているやつがいるからだ。もちろんこの異常な状況、学校は児童相談所に連絡済みだ。だが返事は相変わらず現在対応中の一点張り。
Think about it. New protest. All of the kids go outside Satoko's house with signs and they say, "Free Satoko! Free Satoko! Teppei! Leave her alone!" Loki? It's the schmovie. What is he gonna do? Walk outside and beat up a bunch of kids? And if he does do that, then we have a million witnesses and we win the game for free.
諸君はどう思う？この対応は果たしてサトコの置かれている状
Hottest
況を
fan
考え
service?
て
I don't remember
妥
any
当
fan
だと思う
service
だろうか。
other than Keiji.
レナはおかしいと思う。去年、
So Keiji.
さとこちゃんのおじさんとおばさんがどんな仕打ちをしていたか、私たちが一番よく知っている。それにそもそも、さとこちゃんはリカちゃんと2人で仲良く暮らしていた。それを無理やり連れ戻して、友達の誰にも会わせず、先生にすら会わせないなんておかしいと思う。
The sight of Rena letting her emotions speak for her when she was normally so quiet demonstrated most of all just how dire the situation was. Rena brought an intensity to this that I couldn't, since I often yelled and shouted about things. It's fine? Alright, W. Thank you, chat. Do let me know if it's ever bad in like, any
俺
stream.
たちは
I do
放
want
置するの
to
か。
to be good.
サトコは仲間だ。クラスメートだ。俺たちはこの四角い一辺が8メートルもない狭い部屋で春夏秋冬の全てを過ごし、家族と言っても差し支えない時間を共に過ごしている。共に学んだ、共に遊んだ、共に飯を食い、時には喧嘩をしたりした。過ごす時間は劣っても、その濃密な関係は家族にも
I'm
勝
fine
る。
with this. I'm fine with that
そんな
family
第二の
pivot.
家族
I'm
の
fine
危機
with
を
that angle.
俺たちは見過ごせるのか。見過ごせる、見殺せるってやつ。
Raise your hand if you want to neglect her. I would love to neglect Satoko! Yo, chat, raise your hand if you want to neglect Satoko. Come on, chat! Come on!
サトコを見殺しにするな。助けるんだ、俺たちが。
Murr, 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 murr. The class was filled with commotion, which is exactly what I was looking for. The louder I talked, the louder my classmates got. They were getting all fired up. The more I let my true colors show, the greater everyone's emotions became as well.
そして我が部はすでに動き始めている。サトコを救うためにはどうすればいいかを調べ、すでに行動を開始しているのだ。富田君、それがわかるか。
Yo, he's calling on Tomita?
いえ
Tomita is not ready.
よし、
Where's
ならばその
Okamura?
作戦を教えてやる。
Where's
いや、何
Okamura?
法律に逆らうってんじゃない。
No murder? What?
むしろ法律に従ってちゃんとルールにのっとって戦おうってんだ。世の中実は正攻法ほど効くものはない。
In truth, nothing is more effective in society than taking an orthodox stand. Chad, do you think this is true? That nothing is more effective in society than taking an orthodox stand? I feel like it's so contextual. Like, it really depends on what you're doing. Because, like, it depends on if the orthodox is acquiesces to change. I mean, like, most of the time, no. But, like, it's kind of, it's hard to, like, it needs to be, in most, no, in some ways, sure. What does orthodox mean? Oh god, we're going down the rabbit hole. I'm just thinking like conventional, like typical, like normal, like within the rules. Pretty much what he's saying, right? It's just, yeah. That's such a struggle. And that's really what this arc's been about, right? And so it's definitely saying like we're gonna do it the right way as opposed to murder, and they're contrasting with the murder route to like show how much better this is. But I don't know, like, and I think it's gonna work. I do think it's gonna work. But I don't know if I believe it as a general statement, right? Where like some things that the series has done, I'm like, oh, this is true generally. Like power of friendship, friendship pivot, you know? Like all sorts of stuff. But this one thing I've really struggled with in my head whether I'm on the series side.
裏技ってのは奇襲的で効果がありそうに感じるが、そんなのはびっくり箱なんかと同じ安っぽいもんだ。
As insignificant as a Jack in the Box. Yo, I love Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box Tiny Tacos pivot?
空手なんかでも最も威力があるのは聖剣好きだって聞いたことがある。愚直でシンプルな成功法が最も威力があるのは力学をちょいと考えれば。Wait, a straightforward, simple head-on strike? What about running at him with a knife and bat and stabbing him / bludgeoning him to death? Low key! Think about it. だって私たちはサトコを助けるために正しいことを
Sorry,
しています。
I won't try to fight back against them. I'll let them
だからこ
do
そこ
their
そ行く
shit.
必要なんてない。
Even Shion is coming around on this part. She's like dedicated to this part.
倒すって誰かと喧嘩をするんですか？
いいことを言うな、岡村君。確かにこいつは喧嘩だ。だがな、殴り合おうってんじゃないぞ。
Okay, no violence.
ちゃんとルールにのっとった正しい喧嘩なんだ。その前にまずサトコを救うにはどうすればいいのか。
Okay, but low-key the club is fine with cheating as long as you're not caught, right? Think about it.
サトコがいる。
Alright, Tor.
おじがそれを監禁している。一昨日の時点ではサトコに外傷がなかったと相談所が言ってるが、昨日今日で虐待を受けていない保証にはならないぞ。それにな、登校禁止は立派な児童虐待なんだ。
That's why I loved Keiichi in chapter 3 just being like, I'ma just murder him, lol. I was so into that. Like, let's do it, bro. Let's go. But yeah, it's tough.
ほら見ろ。こいつはミオンが持ってきた児童相談所のパンフレット。
Oh yes, the brochure were.
ここに明記してある。登校禁止は虐待。しかもおじは1年間サトコをほったらかして
The year thing is so incredible, like crazy. That is still the craziest thing that the consultation center is not caring about. Leaving a child for a full year.
学校から通報を受けた児童相談所はこれら2つを華麗にスルーし、1年間の育児拒否は水に流し、登校禁止は風のせいだというおじの説明をそのまま鵜呑みだ。しかも訪問した時にサトコに外傷がなかったからとりあえず虐待はないだろう、様子見だという判断だ。どう思う諸君？
That's stupid!
前原さん、これは明白な問題です。
I like how his mouth didn't move. I don't know why, but that just oh yeah, he doesn't exist in any other art. His mouth not moving for that scene is so funny. My Bar-san, this is a blatant like. Oh god, wait, I feel like I'm seeing. Guys, do you see the vision here? Low key, do you see the vision? I feel like there is a vision here. I don't know if you see the vision. Chat. Like a mat like this framed. I feel like this would be a good thing to frame and just have in your room. You know what I mean? Imagine it. My Bar-san, this is a blatant case of child abuse and he's just pissed? I don't know. Does anybody see the vision?
たとえ北条はそう言っていなくとも問題が起きていないという根拠にはなり得ません。僕もそう思います。どうしてこれで虐待だと認定されないんですか？
ミオンから聞いた内部の情報によると、虐待かどうかを判断するには2日3日程度の時間では足りないって言うんだ。虐待というのは もっと何年とか何ヶ月とか恒常的に続いて初めてそうだと認定するものらしい。そこを慎重に見極めないといけないんだそうだ。これをどう思う？
Break that, man! I hate that, man! Break that!
数ヶ月間もほったらか
How
し
is that?
に
Is
しよ
that a
うと
good
いう判断。
child impression?
果たして慎重な
No!
判断と言えるのか？
No!
言えない。
No way! No way!
そうだ、言えるわけがない。相談所には聡子の置かれている危機感が伝わっていない。去年の聡子がどういう状況だったかが理解できていないんだ。だから様子見なんてのんびりしたことが言えるんだ。ならばどうする、富田君。
I'm gonna kill him! I'm gonna kill him! Say it, Tomita.
問題となるのは生活相談所側の認識の甘さだと思います。
Yes. Wait, I'm sorry. Tomita's wearing glasses. I forgot he's
事情を
smart.
よく知る人間が説明する
Wait,
必要があ
okay.
ると思います。
Wait, he's actually a genius. He immediately came up with the idea that the main cast didn't come up with in Chapter 3. Tomita low-key a prodigy. That's exactly what they just did this chapter that they didn't do in Chapter 3. Which shows the power of talking to the people around you. Because nobody realized it in the main cast, but if they talked to Tomita ever, then Tomita would have immediately said that. Which then they would have been like, oh frick, that's a good idea. But since they didn't talk to everyone, the lack of communication hurt them. Totally. Bring in Tomita and Okamura. Make the Doom Stack even bigger, dude. Massive Doom Stack.
でもそれは聡子ちゃんには当てはまらない。おじさんは去年も聡子ちゃんをいじめてた。おばさんとの夫婦喧嘩の八つ当たりをしていた。
Is this true? I mean, like, sure, but I kind of was under the impression that, like, it was just the aunt, pretty much. Which I always thought was a weird impression, but they've kind of said that previously, no?
そのおばさんが死んだ後はたった一人の
I kind of thought it was like 99% the aunt last year, and then this happens, he leaves, and then comes back, and then it's like way worse. But it was mostly the aunt not liking Satoko, and then Satoshi taking the brunt of that, like, that disagreement, as opposed to, like, physical violence from him. I'm pretty sure. And, well, and she was taking it out on Satoko, I think, because he was sucky to her. But, anyways. Sure. I'm fine with the narrative. Fine with the narrative. Who cares about the truth?
そいつは沖ノ宮の愛人宅に転がり込むためだったとの情報をキャッチしてるんだよ。その間残された聡子はどうしてた？たまたまリカちゃんが一緒に住もうと申し出てくれたからいい。もしリカちゃんがいなかったら、
What's up to TWT? Frick.
たった一人で生きていかなくちゃならなか
We
った。
deep in the Higurashi chain. Chapter 7,
し
baby.
かもだ、
Rockin'.
ひなみ沢に戻ってきた理由もその愛人が蒸発したかららしい。要するに捨てられたんだな。それでのこのこひなみ沢に戻ってきて聡子を無理やり連れ戻したったらどう思う？しかも近所からは聡子が洗濯物を干しているところなどの目撃がある。つまりおじの野郎が聡子を連れ戻した理由はただ一つ。てめえの家事を押し付けるためだ。
Charu! Can I get a charu from everyone? Charu! Everybody in the class!
こ
Come
の
on,
教室の
Tomita!
中で1年も愛人のところへ転がり込んでて捨てられたからってひょっこり帰ってきて威張り腐ってるやつを親なんて思う人いる？
Yo, we gotta tell this to the family consultation center. Let's go back. Let's go back. Bring Tomita and Okamura. They're about to cook.
そんなやつは親じゃねえ。
We need more children! More children!
親者だと呼ぶ。親権を取り消すには家庭裁判所に訴えなければならないなんて
Bring family court!
なことを言いやがる。親がどうかを決めるのは誰だ？裁判所じゃねえだろ。
Who should it be then?
人としての常識が決めるんだ。
Common sense argument? Wait, this argument sucks. Oh, the R, the R. Dude, it's just... Come to the problem. It's like stuck in my dialect, and I just do it for fun. It's like a verbal stim for me now. You know what I mean? I think it's because of Jinxie, bro. I watched like one Jinxie video, and then I was like, wait a second, rolling the R is fun, and then I just can't stop. My goodness, FBI, why are you, you're like a, Groundhog Daying me. You're actually Groundhog Daying me. common sense argument though. I don't frick with a common sense argument. Like that, like sure, but like, yeah, it's like, what does that even mean? Like, there's no such thing. Like, Loki, I don't know.
だからはっきり言える
But I do agree with him. Obviously, they're right. I mean, obviously, they're
サトコ
right.
の親じゃねえそしてそれをはっきりと児童相談所に説明する必要がある
True!
公的機関の中で貞子が実際に暴力を振るわれる前に助けることができるのは児童相談所のみ。警察は事件にならないと助けてくれないよ。事件になるまで貞子を見殺しになんてできる？
No! No!
座して見殺しになんてできない
We can't just sit around!
俺たちはすでに立ち上がった
Okay, what's our move? Are we just gonna go back to the center?
俺たち部活メンバー
Okay.
はすでに沖宮
What
の
else
児
we
童
hidden?
相談所に突撃したそして
What
連
else we
中は
hidden?
記録にこう書いた北条聡子の件についてクラス
Oh,
メ
you
イト
saw
5
it?
人から
He
陳
read it.
情あ
He
り
read it off the
てか
notepad.
どういうことかわかるか
We go back with 20!
5
We go
人じゃ
back with...
足りね
Everybody! We're heading back to the John Consultation
え
Center!
仲間を救うために力を貸せいいか惜しむな人間が生きてる間に
This is honestly a fine
人のため
play.
に
I
人
like
が
this
脱げるチャンス
play.
があるってん
Dummy
だ
play.
ここでやらなかったら男じゃねえ仲間じゃねえ
Gather the
戦い方は簡
forces.
単だ
Numbers
た
is
だ俺の
power.
背中を守ってくれればいい矢面には俺が立つ部活メンバーが全火力を受け持つただ俺たちの背中を守ってくれればいいそれだけじゃ我慢がならなけりゃ吠えろひなみ沢文庫のスピリッツってやつを思い知らせてやれ
This is like the dude. You know what's crazy?
前原君
Like, this is the type of energy that I thought that the village was using against Keiichi in Chapter 1. I thought the village in Chapter 1 was, like, uniting on some, like, we're motherfucking Hinamizawa, bruh. We out here on these Hinamizawa streets. I thought they were, like, the goat like that. But Hinamizawa actually sucks as much as they're, like, they don't actually unite nearly as much as I thought they did. And it's funny because Keiichi, as someone that's not even Hinamizawan, is coming in and actually creating that unification that I thought was there at the start. Like, he's the one that's rallying the troops. You know what I mean?
これは
Chie, you're coming with us! Come on! Chie-sensei looked into the classroom, the commotion having attracted her attention. As soon as she tried to step inside the class, someone behind her stopped her.
校
Principal.
長先生
Yeah.
千恵先生、お茶が飲みたいですな。入れてはくれませんかな。
It was a clear display of his intent not to disrupt Keiichi's speech. Sure, but okay.
いいんですかクラス
Such
に
a
は
roundabout way to
小
say
さな
it.
子供もたくさんいます。もしもみんなで沖宮の相談所に押しかけようなんてことになったら保護者の方に
知恵
Oh, Rika? Oh, Rika's actually participating? Let's go.
これはどういうこ
Rika's
となん
fully
ですか
snapping out. She's not just watching with
みんなが
hope. She's actually now
聡子を助けるた
participating
め
with
に
hope.
頑張ろうとしてくれているのです
That's an improvement.
私は無力だからみんなの力を借りないと何もで
That's
き
like
ない
Keiichi 101, bro.
でもそれを阻止しようとする知恵を食い止めるくらいはできる
She had never seen Rika staring at her with an expression like that. She was surprised to see Rika looking so determined.
何を止める理由があるというのか。
校長先生
大いに結構。やれるところまでやってみなさい。それで責任を求められるなら、不詳この海枝が全て責任を取る。
The principal pounded his own chest. Jay-sensei couldn't object any longer.
わかりましたくれぐれも怪我人など出さないようにルールとマナーを絶対に守ること約束ですよ
二人ともありがとうなのです
Hopium?
千恵先生、よく思いとどまりましたな。
この年をして生徒には教えられることばかりですよし
Mm.
覚悟を決めました教え子は私の娘も同じ
What is this? Yo, no, what is this, dude? Keiichi cosplay suggestion. You know what I mean? That's crazy. That's crazy work.
娘をかばわぬ母はなし。
よし、みんな今日の学校が終わったら各自速攻で帰宅し、自転車で沖宮の図書館に集合だ。そこの1階奥が相談所になっている。
お
Ah!
待ちなさい。
知恵先生、
先生、まさか俺たちを止めるつもりですか？
とんでもない。あなたたちの意志の強さはよくわかりました。社会のルールにちゃんとのっとって戦うなら、先生もみんなを支持します。
Shay feels a lot better that it's not everybody going like, let's murder
ちゃ
them.
んとお行儀よくするか。
It's everybody doing like, let's follow the rules. That's so much easier to work with for her. That's so funny. Alright. Here we go. We're all getting fired up. You tell them, Keiichi. Oh, we're leaving school. We're not even finishing the day. We got places to be, bro. We headed for the library as soon as we got back home from school. I expected that few kids wouldn't show up, but surprisingly, everyone came along. I could tell just how driven they were. It was also encouraging to have Ch7 there with us. I had to admit that I'd been feeling a bit guilty for dragging everyone to the Consultation Center. But as long as Ch7 was with us, I didn't need to feel that guilt. Yeah, that's some good authority to have, holy.
前原さん、窓口までお越しくだ
A
さい。
full classroom pulls up to the
Bye-bye.
Consultation Center. We're so back. Cram everybody in that little room. Yo, give us the conference
どうい
room.
ったご用件でしょうか。
相談表に書いた通りです。北条聡子の保護に緊急性があることを陳情に来ました。
何人でお越しですか。
Wait, low-key?
どういったご関係でしょうか。
The craziest comparison. What they're doing right now is low-key how I feel whenever I put in like a copyright dispute. Like low-key. I'm putting in like appeals and stuff, being like, nah, let me put my videos up, please, man, please. It's actually like, just because it's doing it the right way, and you're just pushing it until the system like falls under your weight. It just falls and does what you want it to. If you just push it hard enough, it'll kind of just do that naturally, eventually. That's really
聡子
funny.
のクラスメート全員と引率教師、締めて
This is
27名です。
wait, and then if I ever like have a copyright trouble, I'm just gonna rally like, dude. Whenever somebody loses their channel, they just get their audience to like exactly. It's why people post their disputes on Twitter so that fans can push it for them. That's exactly what's happening here. No, I don't spam it. I just whenever they pop up, I just dispute stuff. You can only dispute like one copyright. You can only do one thing with at a time. You can either dispute or you can appeal.
できれば代表の方だけでお願いしたい
No!
んですが。
I guess sure, actually. That seems reasonable. Sorry.
なら会議室とかの広い部屋を用意したらどうですか？部屋に合わせるんじゃなくて私たちに合わせるんだと
Damn!
思い
Wait,
ます。
Rena taking this seriously. She is not. Whoa.
お待ちください。
That was crazy. The receptionist seemed troubled. She told us to head back to our seats and started to make a phone call to someone. Dang.
レナさんってやりますね。今のはプロの私でも絶妙だと思うタ
That
イミ
was
ングの私
great.
で
Yeah,
し
that
た。
was good.
それって多分褒め言葉じゃない。
Yo, take this Shion compliment. Rena's good at reading other people's minds. Sometimes she can use that talent against the enemy to intimidate them. A strange atmosphere permeated the office. It must have been the first time a whole class had visited on the behalf of one child. It was as though we were here for a school trip. Ooh, new setting. Oh, the top brass, eh?
どうぞ皆さんおかけください。
Okay, Harayama.
本日はご多忙の中、
You hear
押し
that?
かけさせていただき申し訳ございません。
That's the tune of war, bruh. We're ready for war with this one.
ひなみ沢文庫の知恵と申します。よろしくお願いいたします。
They were treating us so differently now that we had 5 times as many kids plus one adult. Instead of that small consultation room, they took us to a big meeting hall, and we got like a better person to talk to. On top of that, the manager was there alongside the women from
では
yesterday.
代表の前原くんに譲ります。
I will let Maibara do the talking. Go move, Chie. Chie-sensei sat down at the far end of the table. She was just here to look after us. Besides, like I'd said, we were the ones who were going to fight. It was fine if Chie-sensei just stood there and watched us quietly.
代表の前原圭一です。よろしくお願いします。
ですね。昨日前原さんとお友達の方5人がお見えになって、北条聡子さんの件で貴重なご意見を賜ったとのお話は聞かせていただいております。本日はそれとは別のお話でしょうか。
I hadn't expected that they would start the conversation. What were they thinking?
なんだか曖昧で気持ち悪い。自分たちに非があるのかないのか分かりかねてて。
Yo, Rena is a sniper today.
ケイちゃん、ここは今日来た理由を強めに言って、非が向こうにあることをアピールすべきです。
Holy advisors. My friends were analyzing the situation behind me. It felt like I was having a meeting with the president of a foreign country. Actually, that wasn't far from the truth. I was sort of the prime minister. I was representing the whole class. I need to be polite but stern.
よし、この角度から攻めるか。ケイちゃん、こんな感じで言って。ね。
Yes, my advisors. Yes, my advisors. Mion gave me her attack plan. This really is how Mion operates best. If she's weak on defense, then I can bear the brunt with impudence. While Mion issues perfect orders from behind. I wish she would order. Never mind. I took my friend's analyses and advice in consideration and calmly opened my mouth.
Yeah, その前にそれを確認させてく
ださい。Ooh, he took control.
私たちが来たのは昨日お話がしっかり伝わっているかどうか確認した。
I like this. That was a good move, right? Are you here on a different matter today? No. Let me confirm something with you. Absolutely, like it's the power dynamic. He like takes the authority right there. Holy peak.
申し訳ございませんが、昨日私たちがお話しした内容を把握されているか。
He's saying explain it yourself. That's like asking a student to be like, "Hey, how did you get this answer?" Knowing that they got the wrong answer. It's like I need to go through your thought process and find the spot that went wrong. Holy peak.
箇条書きを読み上げる程度で結構ですので。
They became quiet for a second. It might have only been a short time, but the silence felt much longer than that. I could see the manager's expression turning serious. He thought he was just dealing with a social studies class, but suddenly his response changed to that of one dealing with a protest group of local citizens. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that was good. I would say that's correct.
その際、当方の職員から決して傍観ではなく、現在対応を協議中である旨を説明させていただいたと思います。
北条聡子の叔父が去年の時点でも虐待をしていたという事実を加味した上でも、
I like that. I like that.
ないとお考えですか。
He's trying to find the spot.
去年の時点では北条哲平氏が虐待を行っていたという情報は当方では確認しておりません。
Yo, I'm straight muttering. Pink is a bottom. I am not a bottom, I'm a switch.
去年のあんたたちは何をやってたんですか?
Oh shit, Shion. Wait. Well, it's good. You want the rabid attack dog to be on a leash to scare people, right?
おじおば夫婦で共にいじめてたんです。
Tell them.
まさかおばだけがいじめてたって認識じゃないですよね。
Yeah, okay, my fault. I said this earlier. I thought it was just I don't remember who said that. Somebody said that eventually at some point. Don't flick me.
去年の件では、おばの玉江氏と聡子さんにトラブルがあったことは確認しておりますが、
If nothing else, he let it happen in the house. That's, pretty bad.
実際、ご近所の方からの聞き込みでも、玉江氏にややヒステリックな傾向があるとは聞けましたが、おじである鉄平氏の名前が出たことは一度もありません。
For Madoka, right?
それは
I try not to
お
watch
ば
too
さん
many
が
of those
特
so I
に
can
陰
like
湿
don't
だ
get
ったから
spoiled.
目立つだ
Usually.
けだと思います。おじさんがいじめていないという証明にはならないと思います。
Okay, that's fair.
なるほど。では、去年の時点でも、鉄平氏は児童に虐待を加えていた可 可能性がある。
The manager and the staff beside him jotted that down with a pen as if to show that it was the first time hearing this information.
つまり私たちが来たのはそういうことです。相談所に状況把握が正しく行われていないからです。さとこちゃんが置かれている状況をちゃんと理解できたなら、これがどんなに緊急性のある問題かすぐにわかるはずです。
なるほど。お話はわかりました。鉄平氏の件については改めて調査させていただきます。
昨日もお話ししましたが、おじは1年間育児放棄をしていたはずです。それについて
This is the real silver bullet. Not that you need a silver bullet. You have like 30 silver bullets, but this is like such a strong one.
もちろん当方でも鉄平氏が1年間自宅を開け
Yeah, you're gonna take his word for it. Okay, we got the Mion support in a minute here. We got Mion support incoming. Sonozaki intel drop.
おじのやつはそれになんて回答したんです？プライバシーで話せないってんでしょうけど、それはさとこを1年間ほったらかすに値する回答だってわけですよね。おじが沖宮の愛人の家に殺されていたことが
Sonozaki intel drop.
理由になるってんなら、その旨一筆入れてもらいたい。
Ooh, we would like to receive that in writing.
そうなんですか?
Tell him. Is that what happened? Oh, you didn't think so.
鉄平氏がさとこさんを養育するためにやむなく出稼ぎに出ていたという説明を受けております。
Delicious Sonozaki intel.
そのようなお話は初耳です。
What the hell? They just believe that crap?
初耳だって言うなら、さとこちゃんは今日で3日続けて休んでいます。昨日から風邪という連絡は来ていますが、村に唯一の入江診療所にさとこちゃんが診察に訪れた証拠は
Oh, we checking clinical records.
3日も寝込むような病気で病院へ通わせない親の対応をどうお考えですか？
It's over, bro. Holy crap.
1日休まれたのは確認しておりますが、3日も続いているとは。
Though, to be like, they don't like how many. Again, it's like a resources
私どもの
thing.
職員が直接お伺いし、
You know, like I like
虐待の事実
they can't keep like daily tabs on whether every person is doing like every person's going everywhere. You know, like I want to think that they're very spread thin. So like, as much as I'm like happy that they're dumpstering them, at the same time like. They are, I think, I don't know. I think they're like a little incompetent, but their incompetency probably doesn't come from like them being terrible as much as like, whatever. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to like, I guess I have like an apprehension to vilifying the social workers because I want to think that they're at least trying, which is more than like the vast majority of everyone. And that if they had more resources, that they'd be less incompetent type deal. At the same time, W dumpstering though, keep spitting your shit, Rika or Rena.
鉄平氏と一緒に今後も住み続けたいです。
No, he is being like these are some really big shooters. Like I don't know why he's still on the defense so much. Like bro, you gotta start to understand the narrative.
本人が虐待はないと言ったら、それで虐待はないことになるんですか？
そこがですね、難しいところでして、虐待というのは児童本人にとってそうであるかどうかが
that is like a really that's the best
重要なんで
defense.
す。いじめの定義と同じですね。やってる方がいじめだと思わなくても、受けている方がいじめだと思えば、それはいじめなわけです。
それはつまり、さとこちゃんが自分で私はおじに虐待を受けています。助けてくださいって言わないと助けられないという意味ですね。
いえ、だからそこまで極端には申しておりません。もちろん相談所で客観的に判断して児童の健全な育成に支障があると判断したときには緊急の判断をすることもあります。ですが、さとこさんは現在それほど危機的な状態にはないと考えています。
Yeah. And that's part of why like a lot of these scenes like I kind of like I really like and take more seriously, I guess. Because it's like, oh, this is probably pretty accurate to how it actually goes, considering that bro actually like been there, done that, you know? No urgency at this point. That was exactly how the Child Consultation Center felt about Satoko's case. Our classmates who had been watching the discussion burst into an uproar. Wait, what was the exact line? We don't believe Stuko-san's case has reached that level of danger at present. Oh, that her lifestyle is not even that threatened. For sure, guys, for sure.
危機的な状態にないなんてよく言えますね。どうしてそうだと断言で
Yo,
きる
bring
ん
in
ですか
Tomita, bring in Okamura. Come on.
具体的に申し上げますと、聡子さんが直接間接の暴力を受けていないことによりますし、本人も虐待の事実を否定しています。また、衣食住の3つが与えられていて、最低限の生活は保障されていることも大切です。客観的に判断して、鉄平氏は親権者としての責務を全うしていないと断言できる。
Like, all the things you just mentioned, she has been doing.
現在の生活に不満は申しておりませんでした。鉄平氏の去年の接し方やこの1年間の話は今後指導していく余地があると思いますが、とりあえずですね。皆さんには
Overreacting
たい話になるかと思いますが、虐待があるというのは正直なところ少々皆さんの過剰な反応ではないかと思います。
過剰な
Yeah, I need Keiichi to start like working his magic a little bit.
落ち着いてケイチ君。向こうの攻撃は軽く受け流して様子を見よう。
なんだって向こうは
Shion over here taking it extremely personally.
どうやら私たちの言う緊急性というやつが全て去年の出来事に基づいてると判断したようだね。
I see. Consultation Center was assuming that this year's cases and last year's cases were two separate issues. On top of that, Stoko was denying the abuse entirely.
鉄平氏も1年間出稼ぎで家を空けて、聡子
Feels
さん
but
に
it wasn't
苦
for
労
her
をさせ
sake.
たこ
Like
とを
she
非
never saw
常
any
に
money.
悔んでおられます。今後は唯一の肉親として聡子さんに愛情を注ぐと言われております。
I'm gonna crash out. Bang! I heard a loud noise. Someone had just pounded the table. Everyone, including the manager, was startled. I figured it must have been Shion, but... Rika? Who is it? Rena! It was Rena. Whoa, her face had turned as furious as a demon's. Oh, she's okay, she's doing her thing. She's doing her thing.
家族愛によってしか育めないものがたくさんあります。私どもが聞いているところによると、1年間、聡子さんは未成年者と生計を共にし、
Okay,
大
wait.
人の保護下にない生活をしていたことになっています。これは多感な成長期にある聡子さんにとって、
Okay,
将来への
I hate that he's right. This is true, and maybe if Rika and Satoko were living under the guidance of an adult, or had like an adult frequently checking on them, then maybe the system wouldn't be so quick to get Satoko stuck with her uncle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's not, you can't like, he's her guardian, but if she had been living under the care of another adult for a year, then that other adult could just take guardianship. I bet, like, way easier. Because there would be, like, the precedent of the year of her living successfully, healthily, with an adult taking care of her. Like, the entire reality of the village not forcing anything on her, like forcing an adult on her, you know? Or not even forcing, but just, like, having an adult watching over her is probably a huge reason right here why it's so hard to, like, get the uncle away from her. And that is one of my biggest gripes with Hinamizawa.
皆さんはお友達的な感情からその方が幸せだと思われているかもしれませんが、
You know, that's the worst.
と聡子さんがおじめいの
Because I would, yeah, if I was if I was in the child consultation office's position, I'd probably be a bit concerned of like what, like, and have her live alone with another minor again. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, the alternate that she was in for the year wasn't a good alternate. At least superficially, like on the surface, it seems unreasonable. You know, obviously they made it work and it was fine, but.
あんた、今日の私たちが何の話をしてるのか聞いてました？
つまり聡子本人が助けてくださいって言い出すまで周りで誰が何人騒ごうと聞く耳は持たないってわけですね。 お前それだったら
We protest her house until we get to talk to her. We're going to flood Satoko with affection and love and care and worry until she cracks and lets us in. Think about it. But also, this is true. Yeah, like she's stuck, you know. That's a good reply. I like that, Keiichi. I like that.
それに聞く耳はねえってそう言いやがるんだな。
いやだからそうは言いません。クラスの皆さんがこうして20人以上もいらっしゃって、
That's nothing.
さとこさんの実情を
That doesn't mean
訴えられ
anything.
た事実はないが
That's
し
an
ろ
empty
にしませ
statement.
ん。
We will remember that this event has happened, and we will take it into consideration. That doesn't mean anything.
その対応はいつ決まるんですか？その対応が決まるまでにさとこちゃんが虐待を受けない保証は誰が出すんですか？
That's just a risk
も
we're
しも
willing to
さと
take.
こに何かあったらあなたが責任を取るのね。
てめえ、さとこにあざり一つでもついててみろ。ただじゃおかねえぞ。
Oh, my crash out queen.
シオンさん、言い過ぎです。
係長さん、その対応を決める期限を教えてください。
そうだ。対応を検討するっていつまでのんびりと検討す
I
る
don't
気
know.
なん
We're
だ
gonna
よ。
wait and see.
ですからさとこさんのためにも慎重な対応を決めなければなりません。当然そのためには今後も本人と鉄平氏への面接を重ね
Oh, it's over for you. Oh, it's over for you, dude. Like the random lady has the excuse where she wasn't like deep in the case. It seemed like, right? Like the random lady was just taking notes, you know? This guy's the manager. The manager. And you said earlier uncle and niece. Alright? Like, you said that earlier, but that just shows that you have lost the plot, bro. You have lost the plot, bro. Like, please, give this chance that the uncle and niece can, like, make their amends, or whatever. Whatever. Yeah. Said uncle and niece right here? Oh, no, bro. Yo, everybody jump on him right now! Okay, well, frick, he got it before we did. Frick, that was like calling Uno, bro. That was like calling Uno. Oh, man. He called Uno before we could.
さとこさんのためを思えばこそもうしばらくの間
I'm
温かく
pissed.
見守ってあげることはできないでしょうか。一つさとこさんのためにもご趣旨をお汲み取りいただけますと助かります。
Wait and see. He said wait and
そ
see.
れは私たちは緊急に保護するべきだという訴えに対し緊急性はないというお返事だと読み取らせていただ
Tarkov
い
with
て
Higurashi. We're
結構
so
なんで
bad.
す
We're
ね。
so good. We're so back. Wait and see. I was starting to get lost in what they were trying to say, but Rena's words made me realize everything. We came here to tell them that they need to protect her right away, but they clearly told us they didn't see any reason to do so.
もちろん緊急性がある可能性もあることは皆さんからのお話でよくわかりました。ですので緊急性があるか否かもう一度よく検討してみようと思います。どうか本日はそんなあたりでご理解をいただけないでしょうか。
At first glance, it sounded like they were speaking humbly, but our insistence of the urgency to Stoka's situation was spinning their wheels. They had no intention of meeting us halfway. Right, they are officials. Plus, they have authority that can change the life of an individual like Satoko. Considering that, being a little overcautious and carefully deliberating matters wasn't the wrong response for them, and I would have understood that if this wasn't so personal. But in reality, Stoko had no time to spare. We could see that, because we understood everything. We knew how Satoko would reject me after I rubbed her head because of the horrible abuse she got from her uncle. That nightmare will come true in just a few days. In that nightmare, I knew that I should save her, but I just wasted my time. I wasn't going to make the same mistake. I had to make a move immediately.
前原くん、お話ししたいことはすべて話せましたか？
はい。
では以上になります。本日はご多忙中お時間をお割きくださりまして誠にありがとうございます。はい、皆さんお礼をしてください。委員長号令。
どうもありがとうございました。
いえ、こちらこそ貴重なご意見を本当にありがとうございました。
Ugh, this is brutal. Yo, did Shion? I don't think Shion said thank you. Shion way too pissed to be saying thank you. There's no way she was part of that, right?
オッケー、みんなお疲れさん。
Yeah.
気をつけて帰りなね。
We all came back to Hidemizawa together, and it was time for us to part. As the class president, Mion gave everyone the notice that we were dismissed. However, everyone stuck around to talk about what happened today. We came back to Hidemizawa on our bikes, so we didn't really get to talk with each other. Now that we'd gone off of them, we finally got to say what we wanted. I'm freaking pissed! I'm pissed!
全員で力を合わせてクラスメートのために戦うという経験が。
なんだかダム戦争の時みたいですね。こういう盛り上がり方は。そうだね。考えてみれば、ここにいる子たちの一部はダム戦争を覚えていても参加したわけじゃないだろうしね。まあ、あの時より紳士的ですよ。
True. Yo, we should start throwing bricks.
流さないし、火炎瓶もなければ機動隊もいないし。
Throw a brick! Throw a brick!
団結はひなみ沢の花なのです。
そうだね。おじさんも久しぶりに血がたぎってきたよ。
And it's all thanks to Keiichi. Think about it. Shout out my Keiichi. The people in Hinamizawa all got together to fight against the dam project. Everyone working together as a team means a lot to the villagers here.
一人には2人で石を投げ、2人には4人で、4人には8人で、
Outnumber them.
1000人には
Oh wait, that's actually funny. Wait, that's actually funny. Yeah, Chad talking about how it's made on Unity. Hinamizawa was made on Unity. So true. I've been saying, man.
ことわざ？
ああ、大昔に大ババ様が言ったとかいう言葉です。村全体で結束して戦えっていう劇なんだそうで。
Yo, remember when I thought that these were the same person?
1000人には村全体で。
Freaking Mion, dude.
なるほどな。常に団結して敵を圧倒しろってことか。
それだけの意味ではありませんよ。団結して戦うという意味はもちろんですが、一人のために村全体で結束して戦えという意味も含まれています。個人の痛みを全員で共有して我が身と思って戦おうというのが本来の意味ですね。
Wait 1 second. Okay. True.
なんだかすご
You
い。
tell him, Chie. You tell him.
今の私たちにはすごく重みのある言葉ですね。
ってことはつまりそういうことさ。俺たちの戦い方は実にひなみ沢的だって
Shion
こ
is
とじゃ
green
ね
hair
え
and
か。な
Mion
る
is
ほ
a
どな。
girl.
みんながこうして全員で協力してくれたの
I'm
は
gonna kill you with a
俺の演説に感動したからじゃなくて、そういう団結の土壌があったからなんだな。
The classmates were all sticking around and discussing the issues surrounding Satoko. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. For some of them, this was like a return of the dam conflict and also a big chance for those who never experienced it. It almost felt like a festival. Most of them thought that we didn't make much progress today, though.
前原さん、前原さん。結局今日のって北条を助けないぞっていう最終回答なわけですよね。
そこまで致命的に言ったわけじゃないが、見殺しって意味ではそうだろうな。
They'll watch her
僕たちは近所だか
suffer.
らあいつがどんなやつか昔からよく知ってます。あいつは普通じゃないですよ。相談所があいつのことを何も分かっていないのがよく分かったです。今日のこれきりで終わりにしたらダメだと思います。
Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun seemed serious. They weren't just supporting me. They wanted to make a move themselves.
僕たちも北条を助けるために
Tomita and Okamura are about to 2v1 kill him.
いいよし。
Think about it.
賛
It's hard to believe that these are the same innocent kids who are always running around the school. I'm really happy to see them so motivated.
ああ、当然だぜ。聡子は仲間だ。絶対に助け出す。そのためにどうかまた力を貸してくれ。
水臭いですよ、前原さん。これはクラスメートとしての務めです。
True.
前原さんに頼まれたから戦うことじゃない。
Is this a tractor? Oh, it's a is it a plower? Does it like plow the ground? This looks like a plower. Right? This is weird though. You got me analyzing the tractor. Didn't like somebody put something in the tractor once? I don't. Yeah, usually it would just be like the plow would be right here. Like, what's the purpose of this extension? Because yeah, it extends out, but then it just goes back. Why not just like have it like self-contained, so that like it is more immediate? Like, I don't actually see the structural benefit of having this big thing in the front. Keiichi left a bat there once. That's right. Yeah. Huh.
僕たちが自発的に参加しなければ
Yeah,
ならない
I wonder how
戦いなんです。
like what the utility of the wheels in the front are.
おお、富田くんもなかなか言うようになったね。
That's normal?
明日もまたみんなで
I'm
押し
not
か
a
けますか。
tractor expert.
手を休めたくないところだね。
継続は力なりって言います。私もレナさんに同感です。
Load
で
bearing
も
wheels.
今日と同じメンバーでまた押しかけても
Yo, Mion's in the way. I can't
まただで終わりだね。
analyze it again. But like, what load is it bearing? I don't see the load bared. You know what I mean?
今日が効果的だったのは昨日よりも多い
Let's
人数で
get more
押しかけてきたっていう点なんだから
Hinamizawaans.
さ。
Bring all of Hinamizawa. Frick the whole Hojo
じゃあ
thing.
今日よりももっと大勢で行けばいいってことかな。
Everybody get your
Come on.
parents. Rena turned back towards everyone as she spoke. We all understood what she was trying to say. Not all children from Hinamizawa go to the Hinamizawa branch school. Around half of them go to the school in Okinomiya. Those children are not our classmates, but they're still our friends from around the neighborhood. Hinamizawa is a small village after all. Bring them in! They know Stoko as well as we do, and they also know what's going on with her right now. Rumors spread at the speed of light in Hinamizawa. I can tell that by now. Everyone in the village knows about my embarrassing history of undergoing punishments. Alright.
じゃあ俺は
Alright.
帰ったら大輔に話してみるよ。
Yeah.
あいつならきっと来てくれる。
Oh, new angle of the tractor just dropped. Everybody shut up. New angle of the tractor. How much load? I feel like, why is it bearing a load that I think it's creating? You know? I don't understand.
俺も帰ったら友達
Lock it.
沖宮の学校なんだから図書館はすぐ近くだし。
Tractor angles.
そうしよ
いい流れになってきたね。まあケイちゃんの生演説がないからビーとはならないだろうけど、もう10人くらいは増えそうな予感だね。私も子供会 OB の人とかに声をかけてみる。多分3人くらいは来てくれ
Wait,
ると
from
思う。
who? Oh, of a kids club.
私も学校の友人に声をかけてみます。ただ聡子や事情を知らない人たちなので、私の交友関係程度でせいぜい4人くらいです。
Yo, Shiaburi Cramp School friends!
子供以外の戦力ってのは
Let's
やっぱり絶望的なの
go!
か。
懲戒関係は北条家には関わりたくない人
Yeah,
が
that's
多い
the big
ダム
problem.
戦争以来のしがらみが
Which
ある
is
んだよ。
stupid and wrong of them.
ならお年寄りはどうだ。リカちゃんの方で神社に出入りするお年寄りに声をかけられないか。
お年寄りの方がも
Yeah,
っと聡子
they
に
suck,
冷たい
and
の
I
です。
hate them.
お社様のたたりを盲信してる連中ほど北条家のことを罰当たりだと信じてますからね。
Yo, what is that? Yo, what is that message? What is that message? Toes curling after he oni my gafuchi. Thank you for the tier 1 Kavarkula rung. Oh goodness. Oh, good. Like, he oni mai gafuchi is one thing, but toes curling is crazy. But like, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate the energy. Yo, swarm them with children. That's fine.
これで何人くらいになった？
The more the better.
17人だよ。
That's great.
全員が来てくれるとは思えないけど、それでも
40 children flood the office.
40人も集めるなんて、さすが刑事なのです。
なんだよリカちゃん、40人で足りてるのか？
We'll come back with more the next day. I grinned and tapped Rika-chan's chest.
足りねえな。20人以上で押しかけて、ああいう対応だった相手をノックアウトするには40人じゃ足りねえんだ。もう20人くらいは欲しいところだ。
60? We're so in.
確かに60人も押しかけたら
Okay, how do we get
相当ビビる
60?
だろうけど、そんな人間どこから引っ張ってくるわけ？
俺を侮ってるな。俺
Go
の名
work
前
your
は前
magic.
原刑事。
Yes.
俺がやると言ったら必ずやる。
Yeah, Dispatch is really goody. That's actually so true. Yo, Dispatch was actually... I liked playing Dispatch. That was a fun stream. Shout out the Dispatch playthrough on my channel, bro.
説明は以上だ。
On the YouTube.
亀田君。
Okay.
明日の夕方に
Kameda!
攻撃を仕掛ける。
We're bringing in Kameda!
どうか力を貸してくれ。
Yo, we're getting everybody.
K の頼みなら断
Bring in all the baseball gooners. Yes! More baseball
俺たち
gooners.
は同じジャンボパフェをつつき合った中、
Yes.
義兄弟のちぎりにも勝る。だから
Holy aura.
K に力を貸したいっすよ。
Bring in the otaku. Holy.
明日だけはダメなんです。
What do you mean?
なんだよ。どうしてだよ亀田。お前リアル少女の危機にも立ち上がれないのか。
Sharu! Two-dimensional warrior? That's a bit sus. What is that? What does
貴
that
様を
mean?
修正する。歯を食いしばれ。
He's killing him.
待ってください、K さん。俺の言い分も
What's
聞いてください
your
よ。
predicament? What's your
俺も
predicament?
普段の日だったら手伝いたいです。
What, you got a game tomorrow?
メイド姿のさとこちゃんに惚れてますし、普段ならあのきつい目で睨まれながら罵られるなんて最高ですよ。でも明日だけはダメなんです。
Chat, I don't think I like Kameda anymore. Chat, pay attention to something. Pay attention to how he speaks here.
待ってください、ケンさん。
Loud,
俺の言い分も聞いてくださいよ。 俺も
powerful.
普段の日
The voice actor is present. The voice actor is making moves. Listen to how he speaks here.
そりゃ俺もメイド
Quiet,
さとこちゃんに惚れてますし。
repressed,
普段なら
ashamed.
あのきつい目で睨まれながら罵られる。
You know how quietly he's saying it all?
でも
Because he knows, like the voice actor had to sit there and deliver this line. What is this word? Because this is flat, which is crazy. What's this word? CHILDR, no? Yeah, even the VA was not getting paid enough, bro. He was not willing to give himself a grade A performance on this line. Playing chess in... Oh, elementary maybe. E-L-E. Wait, how do you spell schoolgirl? Schoolgirl would fit. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, elementary. It's probably elementary, actually. Oh, goodness. Yo, Kameda gotta be put on a list.
なんだと貴様。言ってみろ亀田。
It's like Keiichi.
親の
It can't,
葬式
like-
だったら奥歯の3本は覚悟しやがれ。
I don't know, bruh.
だって
Yo, spit it out!
明日の当日なんです。
No way you're taking that as priority. This is happening in the booth next to you. Honestly, no, if you're going to Angel Mort, you just, like, this is the normal people. This is the normal Angel Mort group, okay? This is not exactly new. Irre, dude, you know the worst part? Irre would probably be in, like, yapping like this. Actually, no. I don't know. He, like, I can't tell how much of it's a bit or not, you know? That's what's so troubling, is it's like, aha, yeah, it's a bit. Wait, it's the dessert fiesta, though. Coming out, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. Think about it. I refuse. I have not played Umineko, no. I'm not going on a 2-man with you, Bear. Is it a bit when you say it? You're just making things up. I don't say it. We're killing him. Dude, I will get you banned! I will get you permanently banned! I know Mion Sonozaki! I will get you tortured to death. Rena's here? Rena, where did you... No, what? Actually, Loki? Loki, this guy would bring us down. I don't know if we need the +1 if this is our +1. He might be a -1. You know what I mean? He's a debuff. Crazy line. What are these words? Oh, okay. What are these words? I'm like, dude, Tsutsun and Dere Dere? Is that just Sundere? Like, is Sunsun and Dere Dere both words and they combine to make Tsundere? Is that like how, is that the etymology of Tsundere? Cause I don't know, I'd believe that. Oh no, don't bring that up. Don't bring that up, Keiichi with Satoko. What the fuck is an on and off state? What? Okay, he's breaking the meta. He's breaking the meta. Wait. He's breaking the fourth wall to lust. What is going on? Don't start learning about it, you'll become one of them. Honestly, true. Yeah, it's better if I'm gonna forget it. I'm just gonna forget it, don't worry. It ain't worth remembering. He's literally comparing like a tsundere thing to the slice of life and the drama sections of Higurashi. That's crazy. The true Miss Higurashi. Guys, I think the little sister thing is so weird. That is the strangest thing to be into, I think. Like, I don't get it. I think it's so strange. She's the new generation of heroine, the perfect level of rebellious spirit, making her grand descent into this world overflowing with romantically dependent heroines. A blonde princess alighting in an open field? Huh? Yo, I don't understand. Pass, please? What is pass? I feel like this is like a comment on like a website. Like, please pass. I don't even know what that means though. Only like Electra Complex. Isn't that literally the thing, like, isn't that penis envy? That's like jealous of the father, right? A woman jealous of the father. That's insane work. What are you rapping about? Chat, I like I like... Listen. I like adult women that consent. I like adult women that consent, baby. That's what I'm into, baby. Talk about it. Yeah. At least their children choose to win universe. It's like nothing, but we could have just not written this scene. Yeah, something like that. Subversive. Felt the need to clarify. It's almost like I understand what you guys would say. I'm pre-gaming you, okay? I know how to dance this dance.
100年早いわ。ヒロインがわずか8色で256個のドットで表現されていた時代の先人たちは、
Evolving their emotions.
そこに愛と萌えを見出して。
This scene is like shooting a couple of shots off to keep the rent down. Holy peak. Wait, that's actually exactly it. That is such an anime. Wait. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why anime does this. It's to gatekeep and to make it hard to approach. They keep their culture alive by making it inherently difficult to approach. Like fighting, like shooting a couple of shots off to keep the rent down. That is actually a genius metaphor. It was an evolution of love derived from their love of real women. Okay, I actually don't hate this. I actually don't hate, like, this thing of, like, the love of 2D is not an escape of the real world. It's a follow-up to, like, art. I don't know what these words mean.
うにょーんと曲がった顔が可愛い時代があったんだ。さらに余談だが、絵巻物のお姫様はすごいよな。ぷくぷくとした頬と細い目が美人なのはまだいい。
Dave and Buster's?
風呂も入らず、香りでごまかすとは何事？お風呂上がりのちょっとした蒸気した顔にこそ美しさを見出すのは俺だけだ。
I don't know what you're wapping about.
しかもあんな重い12一駅で生活なんて考えられないぜ。でもな。 かつての男どもは燃えたんだよ。すだれとついたてに隠された向こうに。
Yo, bro! I wasn't even a fetus embryo when art was 16 by 16. I know that's on me, but like, please!
真のプレシャスを思い描いて冒険する求道者だったのだ。
The true form? Are we bringing up platonic form?
リアルの少女をなぜ選べないというのか。
The platonic form, guys, the platonic form of anime girls is real girls? Is that kind of what he's saying? Think about it. Holy. See, okay, but this is Loki a little bit healthier. Wait, Loki? 3D Warriors is just talking about people that are in reality, right? That, like, engage with, like, actual reality. And so, like, somebody that, like, you don't escape to the 2D fictional world. You use it as a furthering of your love for the 3D world. I think that's a more healthy way to engage with, like, fiction and, like, the 2D. It's a little bit better, you know?
Well,
he's not exactly, no, he's not talking about women the same age, or girls the same age as him, because Satoko's like a few years younger than him, right? He's like 13, 14, she's like 11. Like, that's, at that age range, that's actually like a few years is actually kind of a big deal. Proto-incel talking points? Wait, what do you mean? Well, because it's like, well, it's like countering it though, right? Because it's like they're not, they're still keeping reality as like an important component, yeah? Or is it saying like, I don't know, I don't even know if I care. Yo, you talk about the PlayStation. Yo, what is this guy yapping about? He's talking about the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. He realized he was just rambling, and it's like, okay, wait, I mean this. That's a good question. Resident Evil and Metal Gear? Sure. Dead or alive? I think I played that.
最近の3次元ポリゴン技術なら疑似アニメキャラを作れるって本当？そんなことはどうでもいい。リアル少女のために一肌脱がんかい亀だ。
The literal term is just what you'd say for girls in general. Okay, like the little thing was just added in. Okay. Like in the okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
俺は一体何を勘違いしていたんだ。ああ、俺はなんてことを。
Those consoles existed in 1983.
過ちは気
Wait,
づくためにあ
really?
る。
Wait, I'm actually wait. When was this written? No, there's no way that's possible. And then wait, yo, chat.
そしてお前は
What
気づい
happened?
てまた
I'm
ことを
freaking
で
lost.
かくした。さあ、俺の手を取れ。ミレニアムの扉はすぐ目の前にあるぞ。
圭一君と亀田君、すっごい楽しそう
Why
な
are
んだ
you
けど
in the room?
でも
Brenna's
ちっ
just
とも
here for
話に
no
ついていけ
reason.
ない。
ついていかなくていい、つい
Dude,
ていかな
Mion's
くて。
here.
K の話は分かったぜ。俺も男だ。女の子を救うためなら喜んで協力するぜ。デザートフェスタは年に4回あるんだ。
I have
そのう
only
ちの
bad
1
experiences
回くら
with
い行
this
けなくったって。
streams.
未練はないさ。
I should just kill you, and then you will have no more bad
タラタラなので
experiences
す。
in game. Am I allowed? Wait, chat. Are you allowed to threaten your viewers' lives on Twitch or YouTube, or is that against the rules? Hi, Rika. Why are you here? Can you threaten the lives of your viewers?
あ、そういえばミオン、例の叩き売りオークションの司会の報酬に確かデザートフェスタの年間チケット3年分だ
No,
ったよな。どう
no.
だ、カ
Too
メラ。
late. Reported.
そのうちの
In
1年
game.
分を譲ってやるよ。
Yeah, I said in game, so you can't report me. Think about it.
いや、よしてくれ K。
Oh, he's gonna do it because it's the right thing to do.
俺も男だ。女の子を助
Okay,
け
well,
る
I'm still gonna threaten you
報
guys.
酬で釣られたなんて言われたら恥さらしもいいところっす。
しーちゃん、何か優遇してあげられないのかな。かな。
We want to do something for him after all that?
じゃあ
Shion, can we
こ
just
れで
kill
どう
him?
でしょう。ブラックリスト帳消しで。
He was
ブ
blacklisted.
ラックリスト？
He was blacklisted.
なんだそりゃ。
No, you won't be able to make me happy with
Ah.
Chad Lemire.
一
I see
般の
through
人は
you.
知らないよね。エンジェルモートはこういうお店だから困ったお客さんもたまにいるんだよね。それで困った人の名前はどんどん書いていって一定ポイントに達したら漏れなく入店お断りの権利
Yo,
にな
why
る
is it like a
わけよ。
30 strikes you're out system? Just blacklist him and then have them not in anymore at all.
よしてくれよ。このエンジェルモートマスターの俺がそんなブラックリストに
Like,
載
if
る
he's
ような
already been a
ノーマ
problem,
ナー
just
を
kick
す
him
る
out
わけがない。
forever.
出会い頭を装ったおさわり2回
Improperly
頼む気のないオーダーコール
touched a waitress
チケットの
twice.
店外取引エトセトラで
Called a
あと
waitress
1
just to
点
talk
で
with
入
her
店お
and sold
断りだ
tickets
ったり
outside
し
of
て
the
ます。
restaurant. I feel like as soon as he improperly touches a waitress once, he should be kicked out forever. No? Wait, this guy's the worst. And the otaku. Like, we just gotta kill him, dude. Can only a Dami Mommy make you happy? Nah, I make myself happy. I like that sound effect. Okay.
そんな
I want to hear it again. Oh, but it's gonna be such a long
そ
one.
んなの困るっす
It's
よ。
so long.
エンジェルモートに入店
Yo, Kamida's in the Higurashi files.
俺は明日から何のために生きていけばいいんだ。
Yo, redact Kamida, bro. Redact him. Redact him. I mean, they redacted earlier. They redacted the word elementary.
今の亀田
Which is
さ
a
んは
crazy word to
ただ
redact.
脱ごうという男に
Like,
惚れま
like
した。
that's crazy. Like, that's crazy.
ですのでこれを特別にチャラにしようと思います。
ありがとうございますありがとうございます
ねえみーちゃん、本当にブラックリストなんて存在するのかな。
さーてね。
Oh, the
おじさん
blacklist
は
might just be a
知らな
bluff.
い。
亀田君、本当にすまん。デザートフェスタでは 落選したら俺に声をかけろ。絶対に同席者に混ぜてやるからな。
Hug. We reaffirmed our strong friendship. Our
明日の夕
goonship.
方だな。
We have
了
a
解したぜ
goonship, bro.
うちの野球部の連中と沖
Yeah, I
縄
thought
タ
he
イタ
did
ン
the
ズの連中
baseballers.
全員を
What's
連
the
れて行け。それで
that's
は
just Gooner, yeah?
10人
Goon
ちょいは
Cave?
集まるはずだぜ。
Kameda and Keiichi literally just
話を聞く限り
gooned
じゃ
together.
どう考えてもそのおじって野郎はまともじゃない。なんなら回りくどいことしねえで直接締めちまった方が早いんじゃないですか。
Yeah, that's what I've been saying, bro. But like, no, we're
ダ
doing
メ
it the
だ
right
よ
way.
暴力で解決すれば
Yep,
必
we're doing it
ず
the
その
right
仕返しが
way.
さとこちゃんに跳ね返る。
We're doing it
な
the
るほどな。
right way.
命を奪うってわけにはいかないしな。
Of course, we can't commit murder
わ
either.
かったぜ。
Kameda is my
正
favorite
々堂々
character.
正面から勝負でいきましょうっす。みんな球児だからよ。警察沙汰はごめんだし。
Actually, the thing is,
10人じゃまだ足り
dude,
ない。
Kameda doing like I remember in the bathroom, I actually thought that was funny because it was so pathetic that like I felt like I was like making fun of him and the series was making fun of him. But here it's like, wait a second, me and the series are not aligned. Like I think this is crazy work and the series is taking this like kind of more serious. It's like a bit, but like it's a bit they're like doing, as opposed to like, you know what I mean? Him in the bathroom, it was just like, oh my god, who's this piss guy? And I just was thinking about piss, probably. Dude, me, Higurashi, and piss get along really well. Okay, can we like strike that from the record? I would like to publicly apologize.
ここまで来たらたことん行くっすよ。
Kameda grinned at me and then suddenly stood up and shouted, no, not the Angel More people.
野郎ども。話は聞こえただろうな。
The otaku's coming.
明日のチケットが当選しているやつまで来いとは言わねえ。でも
The
な、
otaku's coming.
もし明日が空いているなら
The
力を貸
otaku's
せ。
coming. Everyone in the restaurant looked at him. There were a lot of people around. The dessert fiesta is tomorrow, so shouldn't today have just been a normal day?
違うんです。
Dude, the
デザート
piss
フェスタを
breakdown
落
is
選
I
し
think
た
my
常連たちは
wait, okay, like
今日来るって言ってるんです
low, genuinely, the piss breakdown is my favorite thing from all of Higurashi. That was like so funny to me. I don't even remember the context at all. It was just so funny. Oh my goodness. It's so
こ
good.
こにいるのは
And also, we are
みんな
low-key using low-key seriously, non-ironically. Think about it.
名前は知らずとも同じ星の下に生まれた俺の仲間たちなんす。
It was so funny. It was so
同志
good.
職。さっきまでの話をどう思う。
Equivalent to Fly from Breaking Bad. I actually like Fly. That's actually one of my controversial opinions.
今日が煮えくり返る話によりな、同志諸君。
Yo, we gotta actually like end the series, bro. You're telling me that Otaku just showed back up? You're telling me I have to draw a line connection between Otaku? I'm just going through the director. I'm just going through everything. I don't even give a frick. I am having to connect Satoko to Otaku now. Are you critting me right now? Are you really critting me right now? Motivated to help Satoko. Holy notation. Who stroked him? Was it Shion or was it Mion? Loki, that was Mion, yeah? I'd have to look at the scene again, but Loki, that was Mion. Man, my notes are so fire. Oh, that was Shion?
男に生まれたものとして見過ごせないんだな。
And did it on purpose. Well, Shion's a freak. Locking a real girl up. I want to do that. I mean, I can't allow that to continue. See, that's the okay, wait. Okay, wait. You know what? Remember what I said earlier about how, like, the 2D, 3D connection actually seems healthier because it makes you engage with reality? Maybe these people shouldn't engage with reality at all. Right? Like, it actually might be a bad thing for these kinds of people to connect the 2D world to the 3D world of like, ah, yes, the 2D is an evolution of my love for real women. Because the 2D world in fantasy and fiction, a lot of the time, takes advantage of, degrades, and otherwise, I don't know, does horrible stuff to the fictional women. And so if you begin to project real woman onto the 2D world or vice versa, if you form that relationship, then all of a sudden the horrible things you feel and think and fantasize about in the 2D world are going to leak into your perception of women in the 3D world. Which has just been exemplified with what the otaku said of locking a real girl up. I want to do that. So it's actually bad. I think it's a good thing if your relationship with 2D women is respectful and like pure, in that you're just like, I like this character, I think they're attractive, and I would like respect that, and like I could be into it, I think they're really beautiful. That's one thing. But if you like fantasize in darker ways that are like repulsive or takes advantage or whatever, then that's like a really bad connection to form, because you might take bad action on actual people. That's crazy. Yo, that's you, bro. That's you. Locking girls up is bad. See, and this is the important distinction. Yeah, he can do it in his imagination, but it's unacceptable in the real world. Like, if you can do that, sure. But it's just kind of dangerous. Like, you're towing a fine line.
黙ってついてこいって言ってくださいです。俺たちはあんたの食いっぷりに惚れてるんだ。沖宮中隊着艦成立。同志警いつでも突撃命令を。戦場救出作戦了解。
Don't name it after her. Who would you lock up from Higurashi? Takano with consent. Oh wait, lock up in prison? Kamada. We had different things going.
見ず知らずの聡子のために本当にすまん。見ず知らずだからといって見殺しになどできない。
The thing is, chat, I'm not even horny. Why am I talking like that? This is pissing me off. I'm not even horny. Why am I saying stuff like that? I'm not at all. I'm like antithetical to horniness right now. Why am I speaking like that? What kind of brain worm have I been infected with? You clearly are. This is the least attractive dialogue I've ever seen. This makes me like anti-horny. This makes me like upset at people that are horny. So why am I talking like that? I didn't mean prison. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think it's because I assumed you didn't mean prison, so I was trying to play to chat. And so it's like, oh, chat's saying like a sexual comment. I'm going to reply in like in a sexual nature. But I'm going to try to do it in the most like good way possible, which is to choose an adult and then add in with consent, you know? And so I tried to like spin it as positively as possible, but why do I even engage? Like, I'm not even horny! I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't even want to read that. Damn it! I'm skipping! Okay. I had to take control of my destiny for a second. It's not in your subconscious. I'm like straight up. I can't say that. I was gonna talk about how I'm not hard right now, but that's an insane thing to say. But I'm just not into this. Like, this makes me mad. Like, okay. Char, Raken. Well, that's me saying I'm not horny, which is fine. Thank you, that's fine. I'll take the waitresses. Shout out the waitresses, Brie.
すごいね、ケイイチ君。本当に60人を集めちゃった。あるいはそれ以上に集まるのかもしれない。これが運命を打ち破ろうとする力なの。
Holy peak. Holy peak. Oh my goodness. That night I attended a meeting for the Otonagashi Festival Committee. Everyone assembled at the meeting room at the Furude Shrine. I'd seen the building a few times, but I hadn't actually been inside before. There were pictures depicting the history of the damn conflict on the wall. This scene was about saving Totoko from abuse, by the way. Yeah, there's like a tonal mismatch that I think really threw me off. Like, we're doing like the hype, like we're here to save our friend thing, but then to like twist it into like a perverse area, especially when like the child abuse has a sexual element, which is extremely like troubling. That is like really totally mismatching for me. It just throws me off. It just throws me off. Because that was what was that was like the most sickening element of chapter 3 to me. That's like what really got under my skin in chapter 3. And like made me like want to like, I don't know. That made me very upset. And so it's like, this isn't really the right topic to do the fan service like lust bit with, you know? It's just not. Like, if we want to do it for, like, LMAO, Mion is in a hot outfit, it's like, okay, sure. You know, you can kind of play around that. But, like, yeah, it just doesn't work as well here. According to Mion, this assembly building had been used as the headquarters of the damn protest back in the day. There was a huge flag that said Oniga Fuchi Guardians hanging on the wall. People had written messages on it. I had been called to the meeting so I could introduce myself. So much worse with the voice acting. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We made it, chat. We made it through. Holy crap. Would you believe that was only like 40 minutes? We streamed for an hour before that segment. That was a 40-minute segment. Like, that felt like it was longer than the first half. Jeez. Well, while I'd been chosen to be the host of the auction several days ago, this was my first time actually attending a meeting. There were about 30 committee members in the room, and my dad and I were introduced to them. Oh, the dad came much? Watching a One Punch Man Season 3 episode. Dude, I've been seeing clips of that on, like, Reddit and stuff. It's so sad. I have, like, 2 hours. That's a kind of hard limit, 2 hours, though. I mean, it's, like, I could do, like, an extra 10 minutes, sure. But, like, it is somewhat of a hard cut. Whew, okay. There were about 30 committee members in the room, and my dad and I were introduced to them. Since I'm still a minor, I had to bring him along with me. I'd often heard the term parental rights recently because of Satoko's situation, and because of that, I'd been thinking about the relationship between me and my dad. Yo, W, thinking about your, parents, which you, like, never did in the first few chapters. The Maybar family is a pretty happy one, I think. I'm blessed to have parents like them.
推薦をいただきました。前原圭一です。初めての経験ですから緊張してますけど、頑張ります。どうかよろしくお願いします。いいよ。
いいぞいいぞ、頑張れ。
The friendly smiles and applause made me realize again how welcoming people are in the village. I felt pressured as I thought about how big of a responsibility I was going to undertake at the festival. Since I looked so nervous, the leaders of the committee all came up to me and said that I could just act natural and do my thing.
どうも。この度は具足をご推薦いただき、ありがとうございます。仕事柄なかなか町会活動に協力できなくて申し訳なく思っております。私も圭一も微力ながら全力を尽くさせていただきますので、一つよろしくお願いいたします。
Are we gonna like use these people to help with Satoko or patty cake with no hands? My dad must be used to making speeches.
それでは各部会ごとに席を分かれ議題を進めていただきたいと思います。時間は20時50分までです。それではよろしくお願いします。
The festival committee can be broken up in different teams, like a general affairs team, a construction team, a refreshment booth team, and a ceremony team. Each team has separate meetings. My dad and I were told to join the event team. But after all, we joined toward the end without knowing anything, and the festival was next Sunday too. I didn't understand anything they were saying, and I couldn't even express any opinions anyway. Nodding and pretending to participate in the proceedings was the most we could do. Near the end, I finally got the information about the auction I needed, and found out what time I was supposed to be backstage, and other stuff about my job like that. They asked me what I was going to wear, and I stopped short. I thought I could just wear my regular clothes, but they suggested that I should wear something more flashy, since I was the host of the event. You'll get him in a suit, Bray. But I don't have any clothes like that.
なら圭一、スーツ
Yeah.
に蝶ネクタイでも十分機械っぽい雰囲気は出るだ
I'd
ろ
be
う。
fired.
蝶ネクタイなんだか恥ずかしいな。もうちょっと普通っぽい服装じゃダメなの？
どうよケイちゃん、話し合いは進んでる？ところで服装って何の話？
オークションの司会の服装ですね。目立つ服がないのであれば私の方で都合いたしましょうか。
本当ですか？
Oh, thanks, Ira.
あ、ご挨拶が遅れてすみません。私、圭一の父でございます。
父さん、この人の都合する服はやめよう。絶対男物じゃない。かけてもいい。蝶ネクタイ最高。
He's gonna get me a maid outfit, bro.
当日はそれで行くよ。
If I didn't compromise on that, Ire and Mion would try to make me wear something outrageous. She'd also want me to wear women's clothes.
監督も実行委員なんですね。監督は何の部会なんですか？
監督は総務部で医療担当だよ。お医者さんだからね。毎年お願いしてるんだよ。
たまに転んだ人にバンドエイドを貼るくらいです。本部テントでビールを飲んでるだけの楽な役ですよ。
I'm just drinking beer.
前原さんの退任にはかないません。私も楽しみにしてますからね。
いや
僕も入江と一緒に本部で泡麦茶を飲むのですよ。
Rika's back in a good mood, bro. She's actually doing her Rika personality.
それはいけませんよ、フルデさん。前原くん、こんばんは。それからお父様、ご無沙汰いたしております。
ああ、どうも先生。うちの具足がいつも大変お世話になっております。
前原君、準備は万端であるかね。わしも司会を楽しみにしておるぞ。
It felt weird to see Chie Sensei and the principal outside of school.
リカちゃんも奉納演舞ってのがあるんだろ？俺のすぐ後の催しなんだってな。楽しみにしてるぜ。
神事だからね。真剣にやらなきゃならないから神経を使うはずだよ。今年の自信は？
もう慣れてますから全然平気なのですよ。
おお、去年初めてやったのにもう慣れちゃったとはね。さすがだね。
前原さん。
At least they're friends in this timeline. They're friends, guys. They're friends. It's fine. They're friends. He's a mahjonger. Okay, he's here in the mahjong team. Guys, he's here part of the mahjong team. Exactly. The Tsubame Gummy.
今度ぜひ一緒に打ちましょう。はいに毎日触れてないと上達しませんからね。
おや？前原さんも麻雀
Oh
が
my
できるんです
goodness, now
か？
we're gonna talk about mahjong. No, let me out, please. I wanna go save Satoko.
相当な少年
I
ジャ
wanna
ンシ
go
ですよ。
save Satoko, please.
我が部でも本格的に麻雀修行を取り入れようかね。
Hell on earth.
部活メンバーで雀荘を荒らしまくりなのですよ。
Oishi-san thinks I'm an experienced player since I was practicing Tsubimi Geishi the other day. Why do people misunderstand me all the time?
そうだ、前原さん。話は聞いてますよ。
Mahjong
例
is
の件。
your fate.
例の件？
明日の夕方の話ですよ。入江診療所からは私と手すきのスタッ
You're talking about the
フ
Satoko
が
thing?
何人か合流するつもりです。高野さんと富武さんも応援に行く
Yeah.
そうですよ。
That's good.
大した人数にはなりませんが、枯れ木も山のにぎわいくらいの感覚で混ぜてくださると嬉しいです。
え、それはすごいや。ありがとうございます。
Yeah, why didn't we go to
一人で
Ire
も参加して
and
く
we
れれば
went to
本当に
freaking
嬉しいで
Gooner
す。
McGee? We went to the Gooner instead.
入江、
Misplay, dude.
さとこちゃんを直接救う手がなく、本当に情けないですが、こんな
You managed to
形で
win
も
one mahjong
協
game on
力したいん
consuming
で
media
す。
of your
これは
choice.
高野さんが言い出した
No,
こと
bro,
なんで
I'm
すよ
not。playing your mahjong. Dude, you have to understand that that's crazy because playing mahjong is basically consuming a piece of media. So you're getting me to consume media for the chance to get you to consume media. That's crazy. I don't know how to play mahjong. I would lose. I'm freaking cooked.
ええ。せめて何かの形で力を貸
You
したい
already watched Jasmine Hotel. I
先
can't
日の
even
件
get you,
で
bro.
協力できなかったことを少し悔やんでいたようでしたから。
Oh, Takano suggested this. That's so nice.
ああ、ひょっとして噂に聞いたあれですか。なんだが、前原さんが陳情団の団長さんになっちゃったっていう話ですね。
ってことは、大石さんも知ってるんですか？貞子の話。
そりゃあ知ってるでしょ。何しろひなみ沢界隈の噂には敏感なお人だから。
仕事柄やむなくです。まあ、聡子さんの件はそこそこには。
大石さん、聡子ちゃんの件なんですが、どうお考えですか？
Oishi-san is, after all, a police officer. Could he maybe have an option other than going to the Child Consultation Center?
私も児童相談所に対応をお願いするのがベストだと思っています。
じゃあ、大石さんも何かあるまで聡子を救う方法はないと言うんですか？
同じ相談が警察にあったら、せいぜい訪問してご家族の仲を良くするよう指導するのが関の山です。しかも専門の相談所さんに比べたら稚拙なものだろうと思います。餅は餅屋に任せた方がいいだろうと思いますね。
警察は事実上何かがあった後にしか動けませんが、児童相談所は何かある前に動くことができる分、警察より優れている。
I feel like we're stuck in repetition hell again. Just a little bit. I feel like we haven't been here for a long time, but like I've heard this line like 3 times today. You know? The idea that the Child Consultation Center can make a move before it does, but it doesn't, but the police have to wait till afterward. Dude, I know, Irene! I don't know how many people have told me this today. Like 3. Like
No.
Dude, Oishi appears on screen and we just hit the redo button. Holy thought crime, holy thought crime. We're so back, 1984. I feel like I'm Rika, dude. I'm straight Rika, and by it, I mean my penis. That's not me being horny, that's just a phrase. Think about it. Alright, lock in.
それを言われると、聡子の件をもうしばらく様子見をしたいという相談所の対応は不適切ではないってことになっちゃうんだけどね。
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. It's like yeah, this like collaboration is fine. It's like you can establish relationships between people speaking and cut out like half the dialogue, and I think it'll be just as effective. That's kind of my stance with some of the repetition. Like I think you can do this without repeating the same stuff, because it feels like almost like exposition as opposed to like the characters like having a dialogue, you know? And like this line's fine. I like this line from Oishi. This is fine, right? I don't know. I just feel like it can be condensed a lot more. Higher levels tend to cut down on that, lol. Yeah, yeah. That's one of my. I think it was a lot worse in the first few chapters. I think it's been a lot better in the later few. I'm just getting a glimpse of it again.
ただ、聡子さんと哲平さんの関係をよく知る皆さんから見ると、それが悠長に見える。
Yeah, I do like the setting. I do like the setting and all the people. Like Keiichi's dad meeting everyone is cool. That's like a completely new kind of scene. So seeing that's really cool. And then like Oishi showing up, it's like, oh, this is nice that like they get to be friends this time. You know, I do definitely like that. And like this kind of thing of like, oh, we should play mahjong in our club. We should go to the, you know, that's all cute. It's just, I don't know. I think I've expressed. Oh wait, what was that last line? Oishi-san was exactly right. They must be assuming that we're overacting by making such a big fuss. It has only been a couple of days since he took her away. And like they verbatim said that they were overreacting, you know? But that mindset can create huge problems.
今日の陳情で3日も登校してないって話をしたから、
Yeah, and
多
that's
分
good
北
to
条
put
家に電
pressure
話
on
が行ってると
him,
思
so
う
he'll
よ。
probably freak out and leave faster.
聡子さんが登校していないようですがってね。
It's a good question when I'll do a different author.
それを聞いて、
It's a good question.
鉄平は聡子を余計いじめないでしょうか。
わかりません。ただ、それでもなお、聡子ちゃんを登校させないというのであれば、さすがに相談所も
The Rika explanation is cool, but I don't think it's actually
強く
intentional.
指導すると思います。
That's, you know, I think that the Rika time loop, like repetition thing, I don't know how intentional that is. If it's intentional, it's like, it's a cool bit, but even then, I don't think it's worth it for the intentionality. Like, even then, I don't think it's worth the all the repetition. But I still like it, of course.
じゃあ、
I like
明
that
日から
idea. It
聡
does
子は登校
justify
して
it a
くる
little
可能
bit.
性が。
ありえるね。鉄平はとある事情で沖宮にいられなくなってるらしい。だから聡子の家に居座りたいんだよね。だからこれ以上トラブルはごめんだと思う。
Wait, where's where's Danganronpa in that? Yeah. Oh wait, police. Go. Wait, police. Just go. Wait, Oishi. You come to the child consultation center and say that he was kicked out of Okinomiya for money-related trouble. Like this kind of thing would be great. Like having Oishi show up as a police officer, he would actually be a really useful tool because he could explain how bad the uncle is from like with authority. You know? Danganronpa ain't a VN. Are we smoking crack? Am I smoking crack? Who's smoking
さて、
crack? I thought it was a
何の
VN.
ことやら大石さんの話がわかりませんね。
どういうことだミオ。鉄平が聡子の家に居座りたい理由って何かあるのか。
まあその鉄平がね、とある金銭トラブルで沖宮界隈に顔を出しにくくなっちゃってるんだってさ。それでほとぼりが冷めるまでひなみ沢で過ごそうって考えてるらしいんだよ。
それならば一人で隠れていればいいものを聡子ちゃんを召使い感覚で引きずり込むなど言語道断です。
聡子メイド化を目論む入江も同じ穴の無地なだと思いますです。
Drop the
違い
N
ます。
W.
違いますよ。
So based.
メイド
So
とは
based.
愛が根底にあるのです。ご奉仕お仕置きはあっても暴力はない。愛のないご主人様などありえないのです。
あの不審者は放っておこう。じゃあ大石のおじさま的には児童相談所に任せて様子見するほかないって見解ですか。
Oishi, come make a statement.
それが現実
Oishi,
的だ
pull
と
up.
思いますな。
Oishi,
世
pull
の
up.
中にはちゃんと踏まなければならない手順というのがあります。おしっこするとき、まずは
Yeah, you do. Yeah, Oishi. Tell him, Oishi. Tell him. When you take a piss, you go to the toilet and pull down your zipper. Thank you, ZP, for the follow. You know what? You're onto something, Oishi. You're onto something about that piss thing, Oishi. I think you make a great point. I think you make a great point, Oishi. Okay, what do you mean? Pink is streaming live, but also streaming piss while on live. What do you even mean? What do you even mean by that? You know what? Maybe we don't deserve salvation. Maybe we just don't. Maybe it's just GG. GG, lose the game for free. When you take a piss, you go to the toilet and pull down your zipper. Chat, are you a sitter or are you a stander? If you're, I guess that's a question only for the dudes. I guess well, it's kind of up to, actually, no, that's not, like, I'm trying to think. Depending on your anatomy, it's an easier question. Just watch your Amazing Digital Circus binge, absolutely loved it. Thank you, bro. Dude, Circus is so good. Chat, if you haven't seen Amazing Digital Circus, go watch it right now. Right now! I'm glad you enjoyed it, ZP. Appreciate it. Depends on the toilet. Depends. True, chat. Alright, wait, we gotta lock back in. We have to save Satoko. Lock in.
なんちゅう例えですか。下品親父。
お役に立てず
What are we
申し訳
talking
な
about?
いです。
Saving Satoko and nothing
で
else.
すが、里子さんの件は気の毒に思っています。皆さん
Then
が
you
一
should come with
番
us.
納
You
得で
should
き
come
る
with us,
形で
Oishi. Come with
決
us.
着で
Come
き
with
るよう
us.
祈っております。
European toilet, you squat anyway? I've only used an American toilet. I've never used a European toilet.
その対応
Wait,
に
this
意
actually sounds
見するため
interesting.
に
I want
陳
one.
情することは決して民主主義には反しません。
Zippers are useless and I hate
前
them.
原さんのされている努力は
Interesting take.
決して間違ったも
I
の
feel
で
like
はあ
that's
りません。
crazy.
どうか自信を持って
How else do
くじ
you,
けず
I
に
mean,
頑張って
there's
くだ
other
さい。
ways,
もちろん
but
私
okay,
も
whatever. Lock
最
it!
大限に応援します。
Oishi, come with! Pull up!
昨日今日と仕掛け
Pull up!
もちろん明日も仕掛けるつもりです。くじけないことだけが聡子のためになると信じてますから。
ほう、3日連続ですか。さっき聞いた話じゃ、今日は20人以上だったそうじゃないですか。明日もそれだけ集められるんですか？
Who needs pants?
そこはケイちゃんやってくれますからね。
聞いて驚け。なんと60人もなのです。
そりゃすごい。前原さんは大きくなったら労組の幹部で活躍しそうですね。うちの組合は情けないったらありゃしない。
Interesting zipper technique. Yeah, get Keiichi at the head of a labor union. At that moment, I heard someone clapping. It was almost 9 p.m. Oh, yeah, it was over at 8:50, I think. The meeting was over. Everyone returned to their seats and listened to each section's heads report on what they discussed.
ケイチはすごいな。町会の中に知り合いだらけじゃないか。
Yeah, you should get out,
いや、
out
知
and
ら
hang
ない
out in
人
the
の
town
方
more,
が圧
Dad.
倒的に
Come
多
on.
いよ。
そうか？さっきも大勢と話をしてたじゃないか。
That is true,
大したも
yeah.
んだ。
Different
案外
pants
話
are
してみる
like work
といい人
differently.
ばかりだし、うちももっと積極的に町会活動に参加した方がいいな。
そうしなよ。
Like pockets.
南沢ってのは仲間同士で団結する助け合いの文化のあるところなんだからさ。お父さんも仕事
Helping
が
puts
忙
the
しいのは
H
わ
in
かるけど、
Inimizawa.
可能な限り協力した方がいいと思うよ。
そうだな。帰ったら母さんにも話してみるよ。
では以上で本日を終了します。次はおっと、明日もあったんだっけ。また明日です。それが最後の全体部会になりますので、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。どうも今日はお疲れ様でした。委員長、終わりの挨拶をお願いします。
いやいや、
Oh, yeah, this
そんなのいい
guy.
から早く帰って一杯やろう
Remember that
よ。
one time he got tortured?
はい、おしまい。また明日同じ時間です。
Yeah, remember that one time he got tortured to
よ
death?
ろしくお願いいたします。
Kind of crazy. Wahahaha. Everyone laughed at Mayor Kimiyoshi's closing remarks. Love me a stun gun pivot. We finished cleaning. Oh, I missed the bazaar. And everyone began filing out of the building. Even though it was a weekday, some of them were going out for drinks. They asked my dad to go along with them. There we go. Yeah, get papa. My dad isn't an ordinary worker. He can sleep in if he wants to, as long as he makes his deadlines. Send him out,
ケ
bruh.
イチ、お父さんな、ちょっとお酒に
Hey, there we go. We got him out of his shell. Yeah, go meet some Hinuzawans, bro.
俺は先に帰ってるよ。
Going home alone was kind of sad, so I thought I'd walk home with Mion, but she was still lingering at the meeting, talking with the mayor and other important people. I don't even know what's the point of playing an eroge. Is that what it's called? She was probably busy with the festival being so near. As I contemplated whether to wait for her or not, Oishi-san came up to me. Good night, ZP. Good night. I hope you sleep well. Shout out the UK, I guess. All of them. Everyone in the UK.
あ、自転車ですので。
Oh, he's trying to get him in the car,
それ
bro.
に
Watch
俺、
out.
ミオンを待とうと思うんで。
そうですか。でも多分長引くと思いますよ。模擬店部会のトラブルが尾を引いてるみたいなので、あれはそう。
Yo, talking about the festival is throwing me off. I would just like to tell you how lovely and wonderful you are as a person, whether it is helping others out when they have a problem or just being a positive presence in general. We here in the Blue Brigade are so grateful for what you offer to this community and life as a whole. This is such a sweet thing. I'm confused. Why am I being appreciated? What's happening? What's the Blue Brigade? Wait, am I smoking crack? Yo, chat, did I hallucinate the message? Anybody else seeing this? Is that just me? Or is that just me? What is the Blue Brigade? Is that a reference to some... Yo, chat! What's the Blue Brigade? I appreciate that, though. It's a very nice message, Tomer.
楽しいお祭りなのに。
Wait, is that... I feel like I'm stupid. I feel like I'm missing something. Alright, lock in. Oh, yes, the refreshments. Dude, this is the... Like, I'm ready to go save Satoko. I'm tired of talking about refreshments.
あります。模擬店だって調整が大変ですよ。
The Blue Brigade.
誰だって人気の焼きそばやかき氷をやりたい。でも全部のお店が焼きそばになったらつまらないでしょ?
It would be a problem, wouldn't it be, Oishi? This is like, dude, I feel like I'm talking to someone. This is real, dude. Have you ever like talked to somebody and you're so ready for the conversation to be over? So you're like looking past them and like looking around and trying to look for someone. You're like looking at somebody else and making eye contact and you're like kind of pulling that way, but you're still stuck to the conversation. You're like, look at her. This is how I feel about Oishi right now. He's saying like, yeah, it's tough, you know, what if everybody wants the same food at the booth at the festival? I'm like, yeah, the festival. Yeah, that would suffer. Yeah, really. Oh, hey, my dad. Oh, he's gone. Oh, Mion's. You know what I mean? Yeah, running it every year. That's really smart, isn't it, Oishi? Yeah. Sorry, I gotta... Ooh, check the time. I need to chop off my arm and run. Yo, is that a severed arm reference? Where is the severed arm that's been missing since chapter 1? Think about it.
お祭りって裏方は結構大変なんですね。
物事には何事も調整ってもんがあります。水面下での調整なんて言うと、若い前原さんは嫌な大人の。
I guess it sounds like boring adult talk for a young man like yourself. I've been saying.
世の中の潤滑油として大切なんですよ。前原さんが得られている相談所への陳情だって、
There we go. There's a connection.
水面下交渉ですよ。
That's what we're talking about.
当事者の哲平さんや聡子さんたちは知らないわけだから。
そう言われるとそうなのかな。でも俺たちは声を上げるしかないです。それだけが戦う方法ですから。
いえ、ご立派です。私が前原さんぐらいの年頃だったら、
All I'd be thinking of is
闇討
attacking
ちし
him
て
in
や
the
ろうなん
dark.
て考えたに違い
Okay,
な
but
い
low
です
key,
か
it's not a bad idea. Think about it.
いや
Oishi must have had no other plans. He stuck around while I waited for Mion. There was no one else around at that time of night. It would have felt pretty lonely if he hadn't been there with me. I'm glad Oishi stayed to chat. Said, oh my god, that is such a crazy... That shows the change in the characters from chapter 1. No character would be caught dead saying, I'm glad Oishi stayed to chat. Up until now. We talked about Mahjong for a while, and its theory, techniques, and history. I really talked with a guy his age, so it was very interesting for me. It's nice to interact with people from a different generation sometimes. He's also a police officer. I was secretly hoping that he'd give me a hint about how to save Satoko. In any case, I had to wonder what was taking me on so long. By the time Oishi-san finished his second cigarette, I started to think that maybe I should just go home for the night. Yo, Oishi, come with us to the consultation center.
俺はそろそろ帰ろうと思います。
You heard the repulsive voice of a fat old man.
ミオの話、
Exactly.
当分終わらなさそうですし、明日も学校終わったら気合十分で臨まないとならないですからね。
相談所への陳情ですか？
Come with, please, please.
里子を助けるという決定が出されるまで戦い続けるつもりです。継続は力なりって言いますし、俺たちにはこれしか戦う方法が残ってないんで。
Oishi-san smiled upon hearing my passionate words.
相談所の方には昨日今日で十分意思が伝わっていると思います。物事には限度ってもんがあるでしょう。喧嘩もほどほどの引き際が肝心です。
What is this Hanyu
やりすぎる
ass
と
doubter speak?
かえってややこしくなることもありますよ。
でも里子を見殺しにはできません。
そりゃそうです。相談所だって見殺しにはしませんよ。きっと助けてくれます。
助けてはくれるでしょうが、多分それは虐待が起こった後です。里子の心に消せない傷が刻まれた後では遅すぎるんです。
With her disease, it's actually like a thing. Oishi took out his third cigarette. That meant he was going to stay here until he finished it. I didn't feel like waiting here with him, though. I just wanted to go home and relax so I could prepare for tomorrow. Who is Mion talking to?
俺はこれで失礼します。
ですね、前原さん。ちょいと小耳に入れたいお話がありまして。
Oh, we're about to get something? The tone of his voice had changed slightly. Exactly, I heard it too. Whatever it was, it sounded important. Lock in? I stopped and turned back around to face him.
いえね、実は。
Actually, you see, my name is Natsuki Subaru. And you're in ReZero. Come on, Oichi! Tell him!
もう十分に相談所に意見は伝えたんですから。明日まで。
I thought he'd say something interesting. He's just repeating what he just said. Oishi, what do you mean? Why? Okay, but why?
でも、これは里子を救うために必要な喧嘩です。連中には危機感がない。
Okay.
俺たちが騒ぐことでしか、それが伝えられないなら。
Okay.
俺たちは伝わるまで
I think I agree with
騒ぎ続けなければなりません。3日連続で仕掛ければ
Just push the
より効果は上がると思ってます。
3個の例ってわけですか。でもね、前原さん。やぶをつっついて蛇を出すということもありますよ。
蛇？
先にお断りしておきますが、これは警察の忠告でもないし、誰かにそう伝えろと言われたわけでもありません。
Holy peak. That's why he sounds so good.
同じ牌を握ったジャンユーとしての忠告と思って聞いてください。
The Mario music. The word advice didn't sound pleasant at all. Felt myself frowning involuntarily. I feel like he's about to say something like that has to do with the time loop. You know?
児童相談所はですね、2日連続で来た上に、今日は20人。しかも話し合いは物別れに終わったので、きっと明日も大人数で来るだろうと怖がってます。
そこまで分かってるなら、どうして俺たちの言い分を聞いてくれないんだ。まさか俺たちが入れないように入り口にバリケードでも築くってわけじゃないですよね。
いえいえ、まさかまさか。お役所は陳情を受けるところです。どのような意見であれ、陳情に来てくれる方を受け入れます。ですから相談所側は前原さんが何度来ようとも拒めません。そしてそれは向こうも覚悟しています。
Okay.
だからですね、前原さんがこれ以上の大人数で押しかけてきて、大きなトラブルにならないうちにちゃんと沈静化を図りたいと思っているようです。
それは里子を助け出す判断を早期に出してくれるという意味ですか？
少し違います。あなたがこれ以上押しかけてこないよう水面下で調整を開始したということです。
何です
Maybe
か
like
それ？
getting her to go to school? My calling. They made a secret adjustment so that I couldn't bother them anymore. I felt confused, and then Oishi-san said something that almost sounded like a line from a political drama. I am Natsuki Subaru from ReZero?
お役所もですね、ヤクザとちょっと似ているところがありまして、大門を舐められたくないんですよ。自分たちの決定を覆すような敵対意見には耳を貸さないのが普通です。たとえ役所が間違っていることに気づいてもね。
自分に一度でも屈すると言えば任せると思った人たちが他にも殺到してくるから。
そんなとこです。舐められたらおしまいな家業なんですよ。だから役人は陳情を聞きはしますが、よっぽどのことがない限り自分たちの方針を変更したりはしません。しかも今回の聡子さんの件は相談所的には
He's saying hopeless. He's on to his hopeless thing. Like, but what's our move then?
子供を連れ戻すのは民法に定められた親の当然の権利ですからね。例えば離婚した父母が相手の元に行った我が子を連れ戻したりとか、そういうややこしいことに比べたら唯一の肉親がよりを戻し、つつましやかに生活している現在の状況は特別異常なことではないんです。
Yes。それは聡子のおじには当てはまりません。大石さんだって知ってるでしょ。あいつがどんなに乱暴で去年の聡子をいじめていたか。
去年の話です。それを反省するって頭を下げられたら相談所側も強くは言えません。
No, they weren't even under the impression that it happened last year.
聡子さん自身が虐待はないと否定しちゃってるんですから。
But sure.
聡子は去年兄に甘えて負担をかけすぎたことを深く後悔しているんです。だからあいつの中では虐待に対して助けを求める行為は兄に対する裏切りに感じるみたいなんですよ。
なるほど。
Keiji is stressed. You hear that in his voice?
確かにそれを相談所に説明するのは難しいですね。まあとにかくそんなわけで相談所にとっては前原さんたちにどうしてここまで噛みつかれなければならないのかわからないんですよ。
だから鉄平は乱暴な男で、あいつのところに聡子を置いておいたら大変なことになると訴えてるんです。
どうしてです？こう言っちゃ失礼だが、前原さんは去年はひなみ沢におられませんでした、ね。鉄平さんについてそう詳しくご存知とは思えない。にもかかわらず、
Stand up straight when you
鉄平さんを危険視できるんですかね。
No! That was a hard question to answer. What was the last part? Why are you so sure that he's that dangerous? He was right, I didn't know much about Teppei. I never even seen his face. But I just know. Way back in a different world, I didn't save Satoko. I just stood by and... I've seen the world where Satoko was irreversibly broken. We all cried and regretted it. I couldn't explain that to Oishi, though. My friends had understood my premonition. But it's weird for someone to be so aggressive just based on what he saw in his imagination.
さっきもちょっと例を出しましたが、離婚した夫婦が
It's funny because Oishi is part of that energy too, but like...
というのがあるんです。相手が訴えることもあります。
You know what I mean?
親類が訴えることもあります。中には子供のための訴えではなく、相手が嫌いで貶めるのが目的での訴えもあります。今回のケースはそれにも似てるんです。前原さんは北条鉄平を私的に嫌っていて、悪意で親権喪失のための活動をしているようにも見えちゃうんですな。だから相談所は前原さんの意見が善意なのか、悪意なのかも見極めた上で判断しなければならない。
I already forgot the context of what I said.
前原さんのように正義感だけで陳情に来る方ばかりではない。
Oh, the energy of time travel. The energy of knowing the past worlds. That kind of energy. W. Got it back.
相談所は常に陳情者に悪意がある可能性を疑いながら慎重に話を聞かなければならないのです。そこを分かってあげないと。
つまり俺があまりに喧嘩腰にやりすぎたんで悪意ある陳情だと誤解されたってわけですか？
いいえ、その誤解はないようです。
I'm trying to remember the time travel scenes with Oishi. I don't remember them well enough to be able to actually like cross-reference myself. Frick. I'ma just assume I'm correct.
ただ、見極めるために慎重になっている点だけは分かってあげてください。もし怒鳴り込むだけで、当事者の預かり知れぬところで一時保護が乱発されたら、日本は大変な国になってしまいますよ。
That's right. I think there was a passage in the civil law book the senator showed us that first day. The family or the prosecutor must make an appeal to the family court. Family issues have to be resolved within the family. An outside appeal might move the senator to take action, but an outsider can't tell them how to respond. And when it comes to that, Stoko's only family is her uncle. Since her uncle obviously wasn't going to do anything about this, Satoko would have to seek help on her own. I don't like adding Twitch emotes to the channel that aren't like based around the channel. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like the Twitch emotes on the channel should all be like Pink Cube specific, you know? But that makes sense. Since her uncle wasn't obviously going to do anything about this, Satoko would have to seek help on her own. But Stoko's denying that she's being abused at all. This isn't going anywhere! That's how I feel, bro. Oishi, I'm waiting for like a silver bullet at the end of this barrel. Alright? Are we looking down this just well of abandon all hope, ye who enter here? Or do we got something? Also, low-key, this is a long chapter. It's been over 2 hours. Holy. Usually they're like less than 2 hours each. People can spam it when you theaterize. We can just like find an equivalent. I think we can make our own pink cubed equivalent, which would be, I think, cooler. Okay.
どういう意味ですか？わかりにくかったです。
前原さん、今日行かれた時は、
We got a better room.
待遇がよくありませんでしたか？
ええ、多少。広い会議室になって、係長が直接対応してくれました。
前原さんは係長なんて
You should rank toilets from different countries instead of continuing low-genuinely. And yes, we're saying low-genuinely unironically. For real, for real. Think about it.
でもですね、お役所の係長というのは、
Okay.
民間でいうところの課長級に当たるんです。
I don't know what that means, but okay.
もちろん、
Okay, manager a big deal. Manager a big deal.
それに匹敵します。今日前原さんの対応をしてくれた方は
more than you could imagine.
してるよりもずっと
I saw Northern Lion saying this word. It's because Northern Lion is hip. It's not a boomer thing. That's him being hip and
窓口
cool.
対応で直接係長級が出てくるなんてことは前原さんは相応に丁寧な対応を受けたことを理解する必要があります。
It never seemed that special to me. I thought we were taken to a big room because we went there with more people. And Ren had told them to adjust to us.
相談所はですね、あまりに組織的に来られたもので、表向きは代表が前原さんってことになってますが、裏に園崎家の意思があるんじゃないかって深い
Or is this just an Oishi classic where he's like always adding the words Sonozaki family to every single equation? Am I really gonna trust Oishi here? Like, we literally had an entire thing about how he always assumes it's the Sonozakis incorrectly, and that's what makes him, like, useless. You know? And how he never can actually figure shit out, because he always thinks it's the Sonozakis. So now he's saying, like, oh yes, the Child Consultation Center, they thought it was the Sonozakis. Like, maybe. Maybe. Rank how much you like the relationships between them. Oh, that could be cute. Yeah. And then you could also use the same tier list for a shipping tier list. That'd be funny. Which rule was Oishi and which was the Sonozaki rule? I can pull it up. I have it in my notes. Remember, the Otaku has the power to defeat fate. Okay, these are our rules. Oishi and Takano convince people about the Sonozaki/environment is rule Z. So just Z for both of them. That he always does this. And that's what he's trying to do now. Kind of. But like he's just pivoting to Sonozaki's. So this is like rule Z manifesting a little bit. But I think Keiichi's relationship with Shion and Mion is so strong that he'll never turn against the Sonozakis, so it's just not gonna work. He's too locked in.
多少は。でも、その崎なんか全然関係ないですよ。これは俺たちの仲間を助けるための俺たちの戦いです。その証拠に、ミオンはその崎の名字を伏せてますし。
そこを相談所は知りたかったんです。普通なら多少はトラブルがありながらも前原さんのような陳情は参考程度にとどめ丁重にお引き取りいただくのがパターンです。ですがもしこれが園崎本家のお涼さんの意思だったら話は変わってきます。お涼さんは市長との個人的交流だけでなく市政にも強い影響力を持つ重要人物ですからね。敵に回すことはとてもできません。
ミオンのおばあさんがそういう力を持っているって話は知ってますけど。でもそれと俺たちは関係ないです。
関係あるかないかを確認するために鹿骨市役所は水面下で園崎家に直接アプローチしたんです。お涼さんに直接この件を確認したらしいです。それでもしお涼さんの意思だと分かったなら遅れで迅速に処理するつもりだった。でもお涼さんの意思ではないことが分かった。
迅速に対応してくれないってことですか？
それだけではありません。お涼さんは村の中でそういうトラブルが起こっていることを耳に入れてしまったということです。知っているかどうか分かりませんがこの村では未だにダム戦争の戦犯である北条家に恨みを持つ人間が少なくありません。お社様のたたり以降園崎本家からは一切
Are you saying that they're about to make a move against them? Is that where we're going, Oishi?
このままだと蛇が出てきかねませんよということです。
Then I'll fight the
その
dog.
蛇が出てくるとどうなるんですか？
Like, we got Mion and Shion on our side. The dog will be fine. Dude, we got Mion and Shion on our side. The saint and the sinner of the Sonozaki family. We're fine. Oishi paused for a while and drawn his short
別に
cigarette.
脅されるとか指を詰められるとかそういう物騒な話にはただ
My fault.
せっかく前原さんがひなみ沢に引っ越されて住民の方とも仲
That's a
良
lot
く
of
なれ
words for the word, however.
新生活を頑張ろうとしているこのタイミングで
Holy.
村の面白くない一面を見させられる
Yo,
かもし
not
れ
that
ません。
concise of a language, huh, guys? Oh. Alright. The issues between the Hojo family and the Sonozaki family. Well, village-wide matters have been slightly taboo in our group, but we may have to go down that road now. It's the fact that we haven't got any support from adults, except for the school teachers in Ire. Other adults in the village must know what happened between Satoko and Teppei last year. They all understand that it would be a disaster if we don't rescue Satoko as soon as possible. However, no adult came forward to help us, because they
こ
suck
の
in
ま
their
まやり
evil.
すぎると北条家を未だに嫌っている人たちを敵に回すぞとそうおっしゃるんですか？
かもしれないです。前原さんが望む望まないにかかわらずこれ以上話が大きくなると園崎本家も放置できなくなります。園崎家は今も変わらずアンチ北
Let's
条。
talk to Mion about it, bro. Mion's probably about
前
done
原
with
さ
her
ん
thing.
が聡子さんを救うのがひなみ沢の総意みたいな感じで動かれると
Yeah, it's fine. We have Mion.
What's mine?
Mion. Just all we have to do is clear this with Mion and we're fine. Because I trust her to be able to
お
handle the
涼さんの
Sonozaki
立場が
part.
微妙になるわ
Even
と。
like, or it's just Oishi projecting like a bunch of Sonozaki nonsense. Like he's panicking about Sonozaki stuff out of nowhere. By that point, I knew. This was a warning, not just advice. An ignorant young man in Hinamizawa is making noise trying to wake up a sleeping dog.
前原さんがこの土地を気に入られてとても元気に頑張っていることは私も
Yes, trust your friends. Mion's your friend. Shion's your
だ
friend.
から
Talk
こ
to
そ
them.
余計なお世話とは思ったんですが小耳に入れた方がよろしいかと思ってお話しさせていただきました。不愉快な話をして申し訳ありませんでしたね。
I love Hinamizawa. I've made a decision to make this place my home. I'm motivated about the big job I got for the festival too. Would it really be wise for me to try and create all this trouble? Keiichi, why is it that you were creating all this trouble? Have you forgotten your purpose? Have you forgotten the little girl that's suffering? Being amused? Keiichi, you gotta find that fire again. That's what you do, Keiichi Mayamara.
男優としてお話ししただけです。決して何がしかの差し金でってわけではありませんので、そこだけ誤解しないでくださいね。私の話を聞いて、前原さんにどうこうしてもらいたいというわけでもありません。ただ、参考までお話ししたいです。
It's fine to give Keiichi the information, he just needs to not fumble with it. Like, go talk to Mion. Oishi smiled at me, then stomped on his cigarette. I thought I had just made the decision to do what was right. But was that only the stupid idea of an ignorant little boy? Did I need to grow up right now and think about this again? Dark clouds hung over my heart. But wait a minute. Oh, he's fine. Does that mean I didn't even have the courage to risk losing something? Was I not brave enough to save Satoko at all? Yeah. I had to be the red fire. Yeah. I couldn't give up even if everybody else did. Yeah. I had to fill other people up with righteous flames just like I was. He resists immediately. Yes.
どうしました?
Yes, Keiichi. Now ignite Oishi's fire. Now ignite Oishi.
素敵な表情で笑われますね。
He's a
興味深い話を聞かせてもらってありがとうございます、大石さん。でも俺、そんな程度のことで屈するわけにはいかないです。里子を救うのが無理だと世界中の人に言われたって。
For Satoko,
俺は努力するのをやめません。
For the Satoko
世界中の
bros.
人に言われてもですか。それはなかなか男らしいことです
If
ね。
there are no Satoko
もちろん世界中の人が
defenders,
俺の
then
間違い
I'm
を指摘する
dead.
なら、俺も真摯に聞いて間違いを改めなければならないこともあるかもしれない。でも里子の件については仲間たちと十分に話し合う。
Yeah, exactly. I got adults on my
俺
side
個人
too.
の浅はかな思い込みなんかじゃない。
Is on my side.
これが最善の方法であると
Irre
自信を持って言えます。
is on our side.
いえ、おっしゃる通りです。
It ain't just the dream of a little boy.
すぐに反社会的な短絡
We got adults, bro. We got the squad.
前原さんはその点において実に
Oh, thank you. He's putting respect on it.
主張すべきことがあったら民主的手段で訴える。
Oh, so is it like does it just mean snake as opposed to sleeping dog? Not even like sleeping snake, but just snake. The sleeping dog thing. Yeah. That is a fun little translation thing. You're making a democratic appeal true?
入江先生も言われた通り、民主国家のルールに基づいた正しいやり方です。
ですよね。だから俺は自分が間違ってるなんて思いません。俺の仲間を救うため最善手を尽くします。それにちょっと脅されたからってそれで仲間を売るようなやつだったら、そいつに仲間なんて名乗る資格はありません。世界中が認めなくても自分だけは信じる。それが仲間ってもんでありたいと思ってます。
Yes. That's what Hinamizawa like on the surface is about, but really isn't about. Like Keiichi is the true heart of Hinamizawa. Think about it. Not even my detectives are as strong as you are. Yes, more Keiichi glaze. Yes, more Keiichi glaze. Yes. Oishi-san gave me a wicked grin of admiration. I could tell from that grin, he wasn't trying to pressure me at all. It was exactly the opposite of that. He had shared this information with me to confirm that I was ready to face this challenge. I honestly appreciate that, Oishi. I honestly take that. And Keiichi matches it, because Keiichi's on his goat shit. He's on his goat chi-chi shit. I went for dinner and we're still talking to Oishi. Yeah, that's just Higurashi, man. I didn't even have to consider whether his words were advice or a warning. I also think that Oishi, like, I actually agree that he was doing this in a nice way, because he was actually extremely settling, right? I'm not trying to threaten you or anything like that. I'm not trying to make you do anything you don't. I just wanted to give you this information. That is valid. I actually appreciate that, right? That's super nice of him to do. Letting sleeping dogs lie is a warning against stirring up potential trouble, whereas a snake in the grass is a warning of definite trouble, but they're similar. Yeah, a snake in the grass is like, that's true, yeah. Because, like, Snake in the grass is probably more fitting for Oishi's perception of Oreo because he thinks that she's a threat like now and is making moves now because the Sonozakis are a threat now, as opposed to, oh, they're fine right now, they're asleep, don't make them into a problem. Now, he thinks they're a problem now. He's just worried about them being a problem in this specific instance. So, like, don't poke the snake that's already ready to bite someone else type deal. I didn't even have to consider whether his words were advice or a warning. Wholly awakened.
もちろん忠告には真摯に耳を傾けるべきですが、それでも曲げちゃいけないもんってのがある。それが男ってもんじゃないんすか。
Keiichi on his healthy masculinity shit.
いえね。実は私もそういうのがあります。
I know you do, Rule Z. I know
5
you
年ほど
do.
前、私の兄貴と言ってもいい方が殺されましてね。
Your mahjong friend.
殺人事件ですか?
Well, he's opening up about this.
解決した事件ではありますがね。私は黒幕がいると睨んで、未だ一人で捜査を続けています。
Oishi and Keiichi are actually locked in, same wavelength. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
私も
Yep.
前原さんのそれに
Ooh, okay, Oishi Keiichi parallel? I like that. I like that. Look at them working together. Feeling each other's energy.
どうなんでしょうね。まあ
Their dedication is what gets them through the time
前
loop,
原さん
bro.
がそれだけの覚悟を持たれているなら何も恐れることはありません。
Oh, yes, more
信じ
glaze.
た者に
More
突き進む
glaze.
のみです。私だって
Frick, that does add Oishi
配
into the
属金を
equals
満
pink
額でもらいた
train.
かったら
It's frickin'
少しは自
Jover.
重しろみたいな脅しはしょっちゅう受けてますよ。でもくじけませんからね。
Hold!
男って愚直であることでしか語れないことって多いもんです。いやいや、まったくたとえ両面リーチが入っても絶対に降りられない局面ってのがありますよ。危険牌を強打してでも天牌を貫きたい。それで仮に振り込んじゃってもそれが男の道ってもんです。どうせ倒れるなら前向きに。
そうっすよね。行くか戻るかうろうろしてるなんて男の見せる態度じゃないです。
Lucking the frickin'. That's how a man should be. We bumped our fists together, reaffirming that real men are the same regardless of their generation. It wouldn't be a simple road to saving Satoko, but I was never going to give up. I was going to save her. I had no doubts about that. Okay, that was okay. I like where they went with that scene eventually. I like that. That's cute. Finally, Oishi's not being a dong, bro. Actual, like, useful for sanity Keiichi. Dang, that was a long chapter, too. Oishi so good, wanna clap them OE cheeks. Huh? Wait. We're getting too glaze. Too much glaze. Alright, let's peek these. Oh, yay, more. Look. Sending the brats back, and it's Satoko crying. Hey, guys. Are we excited for the Satoko abuse, tip? Frick. Oh, okay. I think this is the consultation center. Let's see.
お待ちください。今変わりますね。お嬢さん、役所の自治係の人から電話が入ってますけど。
ああ。
Oreo.
もしもし。
どうも園崎顧問、こんにちは。自治の間でございます。先日はおはぎを。どうもごちそうさまでした。
いいね。こちらこそ文化祭りの時は世話になったね。野立が朝のけ。ありがとよ。あれ、一本いくらくらいすんかんね。すったら、毎年使うもんなんだから、自治で一本買っといてくらんとよ。
あれはですね、一応先生からの借り物になっておりまして、一応値段を調べたんですが。
What are we talking about? I tapped out. Huh? Oh yeah, okay, I still don't care. Oops. They're talking about like money and parasols and gifts and stuff. I don't know what these words are. I don't even know what a parasol is. Chat, what's a parasol? Is it an umbrella?
中国製でもどこ製でも構わんや。お呼びする先生に失礼ならんとよ。よう選んどくれな。
Is it like a thing that like a... Chat, what's a parasol?
一応ですね、 今その8万の傘の方を取り寄せさせていただ
An
いておりま
umbrella,
す。
but for the sun. Oh, okay.
届きましたら顧問にも一度見ていただきまして、
Oh, I'm right.
それで判断ということではいかがでしょうか。
Oh, so they gave Oreo a parasol so she wouldn't get, like, heat exhaustion. A sun umbrella. Are you serious? Chat, and they're saying stuff like 200,000 yen? I don't know what that means. That sounds expensive. You know what I mean? Alright, looking.
それからもう3年江戸政権が続いとるんね。
Oh.
先生がたまには
What did you
他の
yapping
先
about
生をお
Oreo?
呼びしないとバランスがようないっちゅうしゃ。表でも裏でもいいから他の先生をちょいと自治の方で来年までに探してもらってもいいかんね。
ああ、はあ、そうですか。わかりました。ちょっとこちらでもお茶の先生を探してみます。それでですね、顧問。実は今日はちょっと。
Okay, this is what it's actually about. This is why it's actually a tip right
こ
here.
っちの傘の話ばっかり
Yes,
ですもん
thank you.
ね。
Escape from the parasol,
んで
yeah, thank you.
何の話なんしゃ。
実はですね、ひなみ沢にお住まいの北条さと子さんの件で、
So it did actually reach her. That's pretty crazy.
かどうかと思いまして、
That
お電
wasn't
話させ
just
ていただいた
Oishi
次第なんです
projection.
が。
Oishi was
北条
right about
さ
that.
と子はあ、バチあたり北条んとこの娘か。
Blasted.
なん
Oreo, I'm
か
gonna blast you.
しおりましたんかいね。
実はですね、最近おじさんと同居を始めたとかでですね、そのおじさんとトラブルを起こしているとか、
Apparently.
そんな話は顧問のお耳には入っております。
Yo, I remember when in the past when I've said like, hey, what if we talk to Oreo?
さとこが
Right? Imagine if Mion/Shion, honestly just Mion. Imagine if Mion had like somehow broken through to Oreo here. We would have just won the game for free. And maybe we still will win the game for free. What do you got, Oreo?
あんたじゃそんな話は知らんがね。
It was worth a try. But like, imagine if Mion had said something to Oreo. And I know why she didn't, but like, I threw that out as like a valid approach.
いえ、ご存じなければ結構なんです。実はですね、そういった旨の陳情が生活相談所に入ったらしいです。相談所が言うにはだいぶ強い口調で来られていると、そういう話らしいんです。それでですね、相談所の係長からお嬢さんのお耳に入っている話なら取り扱いを急いだ方がいいんじゃないかという話が
Anything
参
to
りま
blame
して
me on.
あたしゃ何も知らんし、全然わからん。なんでわしが北条のバチ当たり娘なんぞに骨を折らんしあかんがね。その崎家は全然知りませんし、関係も何もありゃせんね。
では、連長の方からそういう話が出てるとか、そういう話はお耳には。
知らん。何の話やねん。君よしんところが北条のバチ当たり娘なんぞに肩入れしとるんきゃ。すったらなんてその先に話に入らんねん。
Low key, we should stun gun her again.
誰じゃねえ。その相談所に陳情しとったっちゅうが。
She's just a problem,
ク
bro.
ラスメートが何人かいらっしゃったと、まあそういう感じなんですが。ではこれはクラスの子たちが独自にやったことで、連長も顧問もご存じない関係ない話という認識でもよろしゅうございますか。
そんに決まっとんじゃ。なん勝手な真似をしさらしとん。知らん。村里子とは。
I've learned nothing. Yes, let's kill Oreo. The village has nothing to do with Satoko. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here. The contents of this conversation were forwarded to the Child Consultation Center. If Oreo wasn't behind the commotion, then they had no need to take the case seriously. The manager told his staff to listen to what the petitioners have to say, but to never say anything promising the girl's safety. Keiichi Maribaro-kun, huh? I guess a boy like that will grow up to be a political advocate in the future. Wow, he's gonna be a good political advocate in the future. Wow, this guy's well-spoken. This guy sure is passionate. He's gonna go places. What are you talking about? Like, what does that even mean? I don't even know what you're saying. I don't even want to click this one. It's just abuse. We're about to just watch abuse. No, man. It's an abuse pivot. It'd been 3 days since he told her to stay home. He got another call from that annoying teacher again, so he yelled at her and hung up the phone. That woman is too persistent, Teppei thought. Forced femme to forced politicized. She won't give up that easily. He was sure that she'd call the child consultation center again. The biggest reason why Teppei refused to let Satoko go to school was his fear that she'd seek help when going there. She pretended like nothing was wrong when the social worker from the child consultation center showed up, but that was only because he was right beside her. Which is so true! That's, like, even Teppei recognizes, like, yeah, she's not gonna say she's being abused when I'm next to her. I'm the source of the abuse. Like, she's gonna be too scared to do it. That's obvious. Like, if you want the kid to be able to open up, you have to give them a temporary reprieve at least. Like, dude, that's bare minimum. She'd probably betray him as soon as she got her chance. And that's not even, I think, that true for Satoko. But I think that's true generally. Satoko on her, like, grind set, though, you know? Then the consultation center would show up immediately. No, maybe even the police would come and get him for assaulting Satoko. One of his friends had told him that the consultation center works with the police sometimes. Teppei had a lot of weight on his shoulders. If the police came, they'd end up questioning him about the other trouble he was involved in. He couldn't let that happen. All he needed was the money. Teppei could leave this awful village behind as soon as he found his brother's bank book. Teppei usually stayed at home as he found the way the other villagers looked at him unpleasant. So when playing mahjong with his friends, he played it at Satoko's house. But mahjong requires at least 4 people. When Teppei couldn't get that many people to come over, he just stayed home alone and watched TV instead. He started using this ample free time to sniff around the house for his treasure. Satoko would end up cleaning the mess he made. Besides, it wasn't his home anyway. What did it matter to him how much furniture he broke? He cleared out the closet and went up to the attic. Like, dude, the consultation center comes, walks around the house, they see a bunch of broken furniture. Like, he cleared out the closet and went up to the attic. He also pulled out all the chests and searched them thoroughly. His wife had been a pretty clever woman. She must have hid it somewhere very unusual. He messed up the whole first floor, and went up to the second floor to search some more. The next moment, Satoko went and tried to tackle him. Yo, wait. Satoko, what's the move here? Went up to the second floor to search more and Satoko tackles him? Oh, shit! Oh, no, he wants to go look in that room, which it might be in. Oh, Satoko, you can't let this be, like, oh, no. That's so sad. Dude, Satoko, I got really bad. This might be a, yeah, exactly. This might be enough to make him hit her, which would be, like, low-key a good thing, because it at least would give proof that she's being abused. That's so obvious that then, like, the next time somebody shows up, it's just raps. You know what I mean? But that's, of course, still bad, but, like, at least it would leave evidence. I don't know. Teppei immediately assumed that she was hiding the bank book in there. He threw her off and forced his way inside the room. However, Satoko tried to stop him with all of her might. Oh, this poor girl. It was amusing for Teppei to see Satoko resisting him to that extent, but it also surprised him a little. Yeah, this is the thing that, like, he was saying that he was wanting to do. To see, like, how much he would abuse her till she, like, fought back. And, like, in a sense, he's getting that. He asked her why she didn't want him to go into Satoshi's room. This poor girl, dude.
兄貴の部屋だからってそれだけでダメなんかい。サトシなんか生きとるかどうかもわからんわな。ニーニーは生きてるんですのよ。きっと帰ってきますのよ。荒らさないで。何言うてんな。わしゃ荒らすんと違う。この部屋をな。ちょいとお掃除しようちゅうとんしゃな。いないやつのために部屋を残しとく義理なんかあらんねん。
Okay, why is this low key? Like, wait, why is he de-escalating?
だからちょいとお片
I think
付
he's
けをするだ
lying,
けな
but
の。
like, that was actually him de-escalating. Oh, Satoko, you know what? I'll just imagine it. Don't worry. I'm not gonna try to like do that because that's just super sad. Wait, is there? Oh yeah, okay. For some reason, The hell, you really don't want me to go inside, huh? Stoko's crazy behavior convinced him that he should stop provoking her for the moment. Wow, that's interesting. While Teppei was very talented at threatening people, despair makes cowards courageous. If he ignored Satoko and tore apart the room, she might just run away. He didn't want Satoko to be nearby, but he also couldn't let her run loose. Wow, wait. Because he can't just hit her. And so he's kind of like... Wait, that's crazy.
Hi.
Look, she's not even, she's normal eyes. Wait, normal eyes? But if you make me mad, I'm gonna rip this room apart. Okay, well, now he's threatening with it, which is pretty bad. If you escape from this house or tell people about what's happening, everything in there is gonna end up in the garbage. Get it? And back to depression mode. Teppei was sure the bank book was inside Satoshi's room. But Satoko would lose it if he went inside. He wasn't pleased about the promise he made with her, but at least he would keep Satoko under control. It might not hurt him to send her off to school. Then he could look around while she's gone. If he kept her home again tomorrow, the teacher might come to his house with the police in tow. He was only keeping her home because he was afraid that Satoko would talk to other people. If she wasn't going to do that, it'd be better for him to send her to school. He could sneak into Satoshi's room while she was out. Hey, okay. Wait, this is good. Wait, we're so back? He was the one who told her to say thank you when he gives her approval to do something. But it annoyed him to hear her say it over and over. Yeah, that is interesting. It's like, Teppei, it gets slightly, he de-escalates a little bit, and then, instead of just brute forcing everything, he actually uses a little bit of, gentleness, the slightest hint of it, in order to, not make her lose it. And I think it makes enough sense. Yeah, I think it, because you would think he would impulsively beat her up, but, he feels so pressured by the police and all, and, the Child Consultation Center, that he doesn't think it's an option to just attack her. And so the next best thing is oh, well, I'm just gonna use this, I'll threaten the room instead, and then I'll send her away, and, I can look around while she's gone. That's a smart enough plan. And it, I don't know, it does feel a little weird, but it also is, he's used to being violent and forcing people to do stuff that he wants. And so when he said despair is the despair makes cowardly people dangerous or something like that, whatever the line was there, that actually is oh, true. And he would know that because he's probably experienced that before, because this is such a habit for him. So he would see in Satoko what he sees in all his victims, which is oh, well, if I push her too much, she's gonna break, and when she breaks, that's dangerous, you know? So I'm gonna push her to the breaking point, and then be let me give her just a little bit I'll back off just a little bit, so that I can maneuver a little better. I can kind of see the play. It shows, a higher intelligence from him than just a brutishness. Which is even, sadder. Or, more horrible, right? That he's smart enough to not impulsively beat her up. Because if he impulsively beat her up, it's literally Jover for him, and he understands that. So he hurts her as much as he can without hoeing himself, you know? Which is just, yeah. So I can see the idea. And there's also, something about, how every character is, redeeming themselves this chapter. As much as they can. Akasaka's coming back, and Shion's doing her thing with Satoko, and blah, 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 blah. That I think it's, for him to be slightly gentler with her, even if it's for, an abusive angle, feels I don't know, there's, it's if there was ever a chapter for him to become, uncharacteristically slightly, less abusive, even if it's kind of in a weirdly abusive way, it would be this one, you know? Because everyone's being a little less shitty this time around. So it's kind of, I was kind of thinking that originally, I wonder if Teppei's gonna be as bad. And he is still really bad, but, I don't think he's as bad as he was in Chapter 3, because he feels so much pressure, so it kind of makes sense. You won't have enough time for this chapter, telling you straight up, you should probably stop here. Okay. That's Harmony. That was yeah, that was kind of a chunky chapter, bro. Because I don't think we like dilly-dallied too much. I mean, we definitely yapped a little bit, but we didn't like dilly-dally like heavy. And it was like a good almost 3 hours. Yeah. Let me save. Boom. Whoo! Yeah, that was a thickie. Mahjong pivot stare. Can you do this? Toilet tier list. God damn it. Super pooper. Almighty commode. BM machine. Common crapper. Desperation dumper. I will go in my pants. Okay, let's do a quick toilet pivot. Okay. Silly face toilet. Low-key, that's a common crapper. All it's got is a silly face. Aquarium dumper. Okay. The fish tank. I think that's an almighty commode. Like if they move around in there, like when the lid goes up and down, if the fish move, then it's almighty. If not, it's only BM. I'm gonna take a positive one. I'm gonna go here though. Imagine if the fish like bounce around. I feel like that's awesome. I can't see a shit. Trombone poopers. Urinals? If they're urinals, that's Loki fire. The mouth monstrosity is a desperation dumper. I'm like scared of this one. This one, the Moss Brigade, desperation dumper. The oil drum tanks for a urinal. I feel like it's kind of fun. I'll put it in a BM machine. I feel like it'd be fun to piss in this. Like you'd get a bunch of different angles. This one just looks like poop. I can't even tell what these have wings. I think this is another desperation dumper. Yeah, where's Toilet Bonnie? Wait, where is Toilet Bonnie? How are you gonna piss in that? Wait, which one? This one? Oh my goodness, this one's just a mouth. I will go in my pants. I am not pissing into someone's face mouth. Gamer chair toilet? It's a PewDiePie toilet. Desperation dumper. Okay. This thing. This looks like this is another desperation dumper. This one. I think there's no rim. Like you couldn't sit on this comfortably. Right? So I think this is another desperation dumper, but I think it's high tier. I think it's like here. I think the wings can move up. Wings can move up. Something like this. These are like people. They look like nuns. Low-key, almighty. I'm gonna put that really high. I would love to have a nun, like, chilling. Giant mouths, don't like it. That's the Made in Abyss toilet. I hate the reference. The Made in Abyss gross toilet, which is one of the worst parts at all. I think that's such a weird and gross fetish part of Made in Abyss that I don't like. Yeah, regular toilet design is peak. This one's got flames on it. That's freaking awesome. Oh, but it's dark, so you couldn't, like, see if it's clean or not. I'll put it here. This thing, the confessional booth, BM machine. This thing is low-key a throne. Put it in almighty. The thing on the floor, I don't know how to use it. Put it in common. I can't even tell what I'm looking at. Is this made of ice? I can't tell what I'm looking at here. I'm gonna just go in my pants, I think. This thing is the worst thing I've ever seen. I'd rather get the licky toilet. Giant mouth. Okay. Yeah, I'll common crapper that. I'll pee in that. I kind of hate it, but I'll do it. Make a shower you can shit in. That's awesome. This thing is just a toilet that looks kind of weird and is like kind of broken maybe. Common. The bendy toilet? Bendy's ink toilet? That's gotta be one of the worst designs I've ever seen. You know what I mean? Public toilet with glass where you could see the world around you. That is a super pooper. I'll put it in almighty. I'll put it right here. Being able to sit in that, nobody can see you, but you can see everybody. We're freaking back. The dentist toilet. Oh my goodness. Mid-dental work, you're pooping? That's awesome. The spiral amazing digital circus toilet. That's pretty fire. I'll put in Almighty. The Venus Fly Toilet. I'll put it in BM. The Nature's Toilet. I'll put in Super Pooper. A Nature View would be amazing. The Shark Toilet. Common Crapper. These have a similar feel. The Stairs Toilet. Very surreal. Very good. Dare I say, Almighty. The Steampunk Factorio Toilet. If it has actual Steam like works, like if it does like think about it. It needs to actually like hiss. It needs to make sounds and then it's Super Pooper, but I don't think it does, so it's just BM. This is a bed. This is not a toilet. This looks like a therapist couch. I will go in my pants. This again is a location. This is not a toilet, this is a location. Throne, kind of overrated. So it just goes there. The guillotine toilet, I would like to keep it, please. I don't want it chopped off. Yeah, that goes in, I will go in my pants, the bottom. And then the urinal aliens? The like, what's the drug? That starts with D, like Dan TDM drug? The Dan TDM drug toilet? That is a desperation dumper. Chat, I think that's a good, I think it's good. I think it's really good, actually. This is the beginning of Pink's downfall. This is the beginning of Pink's up climb. Think about it. Peon Sonozaki approved. Chat, surviving this bit is a greater feat than Satoko popping off after her torture. I don't want your clips, dude. I don't...
This ain't no...
Yo, I am not watching that. I am not... DMT! Yes, DMT. DMT. Char! That's probably a good spot for this stream. I'm out of here, man. I gotta go eat some dinner, man. Char, thank you for joining for the Higurashi, for the weekly Higurashi. As well as the tier list of the toilets. I know the toilet was the real reason all of you guys came, but I appreciate it. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. We're about to have Christmas. You're watching Dropout? I love Dropout, dude. Dropout's great. I watched a lot of Dimension 20 and, Make Some Noise and Game Changer. I watched like half of Game Changer. I kind of like do it selectively. I don't like every Game Changer episode, but I usually like start most of them. It kind of depends. I just like certain cast members. I'm a cast Andy. Like if Brennan's in it, I'm in. If that woman is in it that does the interview show, I'm in. She's really funny. She's the funny. Vic. Vic is literally so funny. I love Vic. Yeah, so I follow like certain cast members pretty much. How are you spending Christmas? Family. Family at home, chilling. So, yeah. Made it to 3 hours. Good job. Yeah, Merry Christmas, chat. I got a lot of stuff going on Patreon. I recommend to check out the Patreon if you haven't. Shout out the Discord. A lot of stuff yapping there. That's where I communicate the most. Shout out the YouTube. Which is fun. So, that's cool. Do peep those things if you haven't already. I would like to do a Project Moon stream. It's just a little weird with like Christmas. So maybe Friday. I haven't scheduled it yet because I'm just a little unsure of like what's going on. But yeah. We'll do our we'll eventually do more Limbus Company. It'll come around. I'll find the time for it. But yeah, Merry Christmas, Chad. Love yourself now. I'll join you next week for more Higurashi next Tuesday. We'll be back at it again. Higu streams are getting hoed low-key. You cannot say that, bro. Higurashi has been getting premium treatment from me. Primo treatment, bro. Unironic primo. Y'all get consistent content. A lot of the other series, bro, I'll miss like 2 weeks in a row. Like, the only time I've missed Higurashi was when I was literally sick, you know? And that kind of got me behind on everything. But, yeah. Higu, like, in like 3 hour stream is totally normal. I feel like most streamers do like 3 or 4, you know? Don't backseat my uploads, chat. I don't like getting backseated. It annoys me. But yeah. I think Higu has been overall getting the long end of the stick, so to speak. New stream slot for DR? Do you mean Danganronpa? I don't know if, I think if I, like, I want to do more streams, but I don't want to, like, start another long series off the rip, you know? Like, I feel like Danganronpa would either come after Umineko, or it would maybe come after Limbus Company. You know? I think Danganronpa would get views. Chat, one thing I've realized, is it pretty short? Would that actually be good to know? I thought it was really long. One thing I've realized is that I actually don't think doing series because the community likes it is a good idea. The community doesn't matter, the fans do. You know what I mean? That is a realization. I was talking to my buddy about this. It's actually a giga realization. That like, oh, what matters is the broad appeal. You don't want to get stuck in certain, you don't want to get stuck in like one community like eating you alive, basically. You need to be able to like dance between them a lot. That's like something I was thinking about. Yeah, chat, we can, well, oh, you mean Danganronpa, like, the first one alone? No, I kind of thought it would be more of a multiple series, or a multiple series thing. You'll lose your mind doing Danganronpa right after these series. It's not worth it right now. You need a different genre. It might be a play. I don't know. That's a question for later. We don't have to worry about that now. That's a problem for Friday, Bojack. Wait a second. Did he just reference the episode that... Wait a second. Think about it. But yeah, that's just a little bit of yap about that. I'm out of here, chat. I'm gonna go get dinner, and then get ready for my D&D game. I will be seeing y'all next week for Higurashi, hopefully sooner for something else. Discord, of course, is the best way to contact me. And yap. Should be good. But yeah, that's the play. I'll see y'all next time.